All right, everybody, welcome out to the Lager Room Guys Craft Beer Show. It is Tuesday, July the 28th, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none of the Mr. Beer Samurai. Say hello, Mr. Samurai.
Hey, Jersey Johnny, how are you today?
I am just peachy. How are you?
I'm chocolatey.
You're chocolatey. Yeah, you're chocolate. Never mind.
It's National Milk Chocolate Day.
It is National Milk Chocolate Day. That's what I heard. So happy National Milk Chocolate Day to those who celebrate, of course.
I'm not a massive fan of milk chocolate. I mean, certain things I think it works well in. This one's pretty good, though. Shook her.
Yeah, they're pretty good, those bars.
I prefer dark chocolate. But
I prefer dark chocolate as well.
But this was this, and then like last week, where what I was eating on the show drastically clashed with what I was drinking.
Oh yeah.
This will actually go with what I'm drinking.
Yeah, either beer that you're drinking.
Yeah, either beer, yeah. So
you could just keep eating the bar all night while you're drinking. So
yeah, I think I'm going to eat half of it now before this. Well, I'm going to save one of the squares. Well, they're not squares; they're rectangles.
Exactly. It is also National Water Park Day. Happy National Water Park Day.
Did you like water parks as a kid?
You know what? I mean, were there a lot of water parks when we were kids? I mean, there were a few as we got a little older. But...
Well, there was the one in Seaside.
Right. Yeah.
We were a little grown when that one opened.
Right, that's my point. There were like water parks became a thing as we got a little like in our teens.
Yeah, Great Adventure.
Yeah,
and of course there was Traction Park.
Traction Park is where I spent most of the time in the infirmary. I mean, most of the time. In the
So people who are not from Jersey or too young to know, Traction Park was the nickname for this place called Action Park.
Mm-hmm. Up in Vernon Valley, up in Vernon, New Jersey. Yeah.
Vernon, New Jersey.
Where Mountain Creek ski area is now. And whatever else they do up there. So.
Well, Mountain Creek was there along as with Action Park as well.
Well, it was just Vernon Valley Great Gorge ski area. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It became Mountain Creek after the fact.
But there was these rides. I mean, they had the cliff jump. They had the cannonball, which was you went to this tube, pitch black. They hose you down with cold water because it deposited you, what was it, about 12 feet over a mountain lake?
About 12 or more, 12, 15 feet.
Yeah, and while everyone's coming out of these, I think it was 2 or 3 tubes into the water, off to the right, if you look, there was people on the Tarzan swinging into the water, and those braver ones would fly out, and sometimes people would run into each other. That was fun.
Oh yeah, you see them too in midair collide. And
then there was the kamikaze. That thing went straight down for like the first 20 feet of that. You weren't touching anything.
You were just you were just falling.
You were in free fall.
Finally, as the slide
started to angle
out,
it caught you.
Your ass caught the slide, and then out you went.
Yeah, there was a lot of wedgies from that one.
I would say so.
A lot of wedgies.
Oddly enough, knock on wood for myself, the ride that I got the most cuts and scrapes, if you will, on didn't have anything to do with water. It was the Alpine Slide.
Well, the Alpine Slide was the deadliest ride there.
Right.
If you didn't need to go to spa for dermabrasion, all you had to do was do the Alpine Slide. Because this was a concrete winding chute that went down the mountain, and they put you on this plastic thing with things that were supposedly brakes.
It was one handle, and it was either brake or go. That was it.
Yeah, and the brake.
Forward was brake, backward was
go.
Well,
what the brake entailed was pulling the front of it up, so you'd have more friction to slow you down.
Right.
Didn't work too damn well.
No, not so much.
And some people, if they gained too much speed, they would shoot off one of the sides, off one of the turns.
Exactly.
Oh man. That was. You would think it'd be either the go-karts or the bungee jump, but no, it was that Alpine Slide.
And think about the turns. Like if you're not familiar with it, think about the turns if you're watching.
In a bobsled.
A bobsled or luge or whatever. Those they have the banks and the walls that kind of go up and curve out a little bit. They didn't quite curve out enough.
No,
you could actually fly off it.
You could, and people did.
Mm-hmm.
But the worst is if you fell off the sled. That's when you remove layers of gear.
Well, yeah. I mean, you go up in one of those turns, and you actually
just
lean. You just got dumped out on the concrete. Yeah, that was the fun part.
Oof. Yeah, it was. But this is why it was called Traction Park.
Memories.
We already mentioned they had tube rides. Those were boring. But they sued the skin after you removed a bunch of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I get that. You know what? We usually don't put up comments before we bring the guest on, but it's apropos to put it up really quick right now. Chris Weisner, hey dudes,
hey Chris,
walked right into Traction Park, ha ha ha, and he says, and the spring water was like 40 degrees on a 90-degree day.
That's the cannonball.
Yeah, exactly.
They would hose you down with colder water, but it's still the shock of hitting that water.
Yeah, exactly. He says, "Oh yeah, and many a road rash incident from the Alpine slide." Absolutely.
That thing, though.
There you go.
So what else do we have today?
Well, we have 2 other days, but both of the other days refer to our top 3 list. Should we do them now or wait?
We could wait.
Why don't we wait? Because I'm a little thirsty. I'm a little parched.
I am parched because I did celebrate both days in one.
You did.
It was two days in one.
2 days in one. There you go. So
name the advertiser.
2 days in one.
But it wasn't days. The word wasn't days.
I want to say it wasn't Toys R Us, was it?
No.
Crazy Eddie. Am I getting closer?
Nope, you're getting further away.
Go ahead. What was it? Just tell me.
It was a product.
Two things in one. Well, it wasn't Reese's.
Would you like a breath mint?
Oh,
no,
that's right.
Thank you, but it's a candy mint.
Yeah.
There are two mints. Certs.
Certs, yes.
Do they still make certs?
I do see certs from now and again. I don't see them. I don't think they're as prevalent as they were. Certainly not advertised like they were. But
well, yeah, they're about as prevalent as lifesavers nowadays.
Pretty much, exactly. Remember the candy lifesavers? Like, what was the point of those? They were just candies. They were just like the fruit ones,
Oh, the Chewies?
No, they were hard candies, but they were just fruit candies, lifesavers. They weren't.
No. I like the tropicals.
Yeah.
Right. It was mango, pineapple, coconut, and papaya, and tangerine.
Sure.
I think.
All works for me.
Yep. I think those were the 5 flavors.
All right. All right. Shall we bring our guest on? He's been waiting in the wings for 8 minutes now.
Real quick, big surprise. Which was my favorite of those 5 flavors, John?
Big surprise. Mango.
No.
Read them again. Tell me again.
Mango, papaya, coconut, pineapple.
Oh.
Tangerine.
Coconut.
Of course.
Big surprise. I forgot you said coconut.
All right.
All right.
Let's bring the guest on.
On that note, please welcome to the show tonight, Jory Vigliotti. Jory, did I pronounce that right? You're muted.
Somehow.
I think it's you.
Did you change your audio input?
No.
There you are.
Hey. Okay. Maybe it was just a glitch on the program. Sorry about that.
There you go. No worries. We're sorry about it too. Anyway, I pronounced it right, Jory Vigliotti?
Yeah, that is correct.
I've known you for a while now, but I never actually pronounced your last name to you. It's like, hey, Jory.
Yeah, it's a full-blooded Italian thing,
I was gonna say. So that works. So welcome to the show. Here's your tag.
There we
go.
Arts Brewing and
thank you guys.
Collective Arts Brewing and Sippin Gold Sessions Podcast. We're going to get to Sippin Gold later. We're going to talk about Collective Arts and beer first, and work our way up to that anyway. But
you know what's ironic? The one episode that I saw of Jory's podcast,
right?
He was actually sipping black beers, not gold.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic.
I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, do a little bit of everything. So gold's just been a big thing in my life. The stay gold culture, coming from hardcore music and skateboarding my entire life. So I just wanted to incorporate into the channel. A lot of beers do run gold and things like that too. So I'm doing cocktails on there eventually, whiskeys as well, which have very golden hues to them also. So full-blooded theme on that one.
Can we call you Pony Boy for the whole show?
Go for it. That was another influence. Love poetry and Robert Frost's Nothing Gold Can Stay poem, tied in with Outsiders. It's just a perfect blend of everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That works. That's awesome. All right. Well, like I said, welcome to the show. I'm thirsty, but we're gonna get to talking about everything, and there is quite a lot. Everything that you do in the industry.
Oh, I thought you meant everything.
We're gonna get to everything. We're talking about everything
Do we
tonight.
have the time?
Jack of all trades.
Exactly. But I'm parched. Jory, what are you drinking first?
Yeah, so I'm actually starting off with Collective Pilsner from Collective Arts. This is their spin on a German Pilsner. And if you don't know Collective Arts, we actually feature artwork from artists from around the globe on all of our cans and apparels. So this artwork is from a gentleman in Los Angeles. His name is Brendan Monroe. And we support the arts when it comes to music, muralists, artists, all kinds of good things. And this is our spin on a classic German Pilsner.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
Get
this poured out.
Yeah,
it's beer drinking beer, good for the weather that we've been having, even though it's very rainy today here in Jersey.
Yes, it is.
Hey, you know what? The three of us on the show are all in Jersey right now, in 3 different parts of Jersey, but Jersey nonetheless.
Yeah.
Boink.
Yeah, it's hitting the whole state today.
This is it.
Yeah, the rain's not as heavy up here though.
We've gotten a couple of drops. We had a couple of like minor little drizzle showers so far today, but nothing crazy down here.
Quite dark right now.
Not too bad.
Speaking of dark, this is my beer for the show.
What is your beer for your
Ooh.
first?
Out of my Black is Beautiful mug. Well, Aunt Nancy had come over one day, and she came over and she brought a Weyerbacher.
Wait, not my Aunt Nancy.
No, mine Carrie's. And
not Jess's Aunt Nancy. Carrie's
she brought her favorite beer with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I made her a rather strong tequila cocktail. So she left it. So mine.
You benefit. Win-win. There you
So
go.
I'm stealing her tiny. I already told her I steal her tiny. So.
You're stealing her tiny. There you go.
That's awesome. Speaking of actually like all the people that I've worked with in crazy things, I've done some work with Weyerbacher. Ed's a good guy over there. He took over the brewery not too long ago, and me being out in West Jersey, they're like 20 minutes from me, but one of the liquor stores I used to work for, we did a collaboration beer with them. So I, filmed release footage for that beer for them.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
So West Jersey, back in colonial times, we argue now about North Jersey, South Jersey, and if Central Jersey exists.
Sure.
New Jersey started off as East and West Jersey, believe it or not.
New Jersey.
That's the strangest thing.
East Jersey and West Jersey. That was New Jersey. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My first beer, I should say, is a Collective Arts beer, actually. I'm drinking Guava Goza. There you go.
That is a pretty
nice. Yeah, that's actually the non-alcoholic one that we have, which is really great too.
Mm-hmm.
You went NA on us, John?
No.
Yeah, it just doesn't say non-alcoholic on the front. That's the new cans. We changed that. It says malt beverage, but we do have the regular Guava Goza and the NA version, but they are very similar in taste, and you won't even really tell the difference between them.
There you go.
Well, now we've both done it.
There you have it.
Accidentally drank NA on the show.
Accidentally drinking NA.
It's all good. I was actually thinking about doing that myself. So
there you go. Fair enough. Well, that just means I can drink the extra fourth beer that I brought up.
Oh, there you go.
Heyo.
I only have 2 tonight.
Which is not an NA. It's actually a 5.2%. It's another sour. It's that one.
Oh, yeah. Jam Up. That is a cult favorite following of ours. Nice dry hop sour. No fruit in that one, but killer beer, man.
There you go.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers. Well, I'll just down this one fast since it's an NA.
Touche. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of NA beers recently because I've been trying to keep the alcohol content low because my beautiful wife and I are, talking about a kid very soon. So I'm trying to do my part on that. And, I've been sampling a lot of them there. And NA beer's gotten into a whole new level nowadays. It's pretty crazy.
It's getting better. The one that I actually drank on the show was actually an NA Peroni.
It's actually really good.
And it tasted like a Peroni.
And I got to be honest with you, I just thought the artwork was different, but this is I can't tell. It's been a couple of weeks since I had the regular Guava Goza, but it's I can't tell the difference. I probably side by side, maybe I can tell a little bit, but from what I remember of it, it's pretty damn spot on.
Touche. Thanks. Yeah,
And
we,
again,
we
as it goes, it's not like it's a, it's not like it's an 8% or should have been an 8% stout, and now you're drinking it, But even to that note, I could be honest with you. Have either of you had? I know, Dave. I know you have. Jory, have you had the Guinness non-alc?
Yeah, I have. I had it.
It's
not too long ago.
It's damn close to regular Guinness.
I've got one in the fridge still.
It's damn close to regular. It's scary, actually.
Yeah, it is a solid NA beer for sure. And like I said, and like Dave backed me up on, they're getting better and better and better. And there's a lot of different ways to do it now with, de-alcoholization via cold reverse osmosis. And then there's also just low yeast bearing beers where they just stop the brewing process at the fermentation process at some point, so the alcohol doesn't go too high. And there's a lot of breweries doing that now.
I think they call it like lazy yeast or whatever, and it only ferments up to like 0.5.
We actually did a show, an NA show.
About a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we've referred to it as our first and last annual NA show. But as good as they're getting, who knows? Maybe we'll have to revisit it.
This is very true.
Possibly.
Very true. One thing I did forget to do before we started.
Brush your teeth.
That's what you did there.
Use deodorant.
No, take another one of these.
Oh, yeah. I should probably do one as well.
Mm-hmm.
How are those things? They work pretty well.
They work fantastic.
Well, this is what I had.
That's great.
I had on the show last week that clashed with my first beer, and it's going to clash with this beer too, because this tastes like. You ever have the Nestea lemon?
Sure. Yeah.
It tastes almost exactly like that.
Nice. That's pretty great. I take like a super liver thing that really helps out. It's like a medicinal dropper that I can put into water or just do a shot of, and kind of does the same thing as these.
Right. Well, these we had them on the Christmas in July show we did last week, and I had 5 beers, and it's like I didn't have anything the next morning. So
I had 5
That's
beers,
great.
and it didn't really do much for me. So
well, you also had 2 of the 5 beers you had
we're over 13.
Were twice as high as the ones I had. So.
Yeah, I think I pushed this thing to its limit. And passed.
Proven track record. That's good.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, and the other guest on the show also got up the next morning fine after he only had 4, didn't he?
He had 4, but one of his was like 18%.
Yeah.
Or 16% he had. So cheers.
That should go down a lot faster than that.
That was the key for you to talk while I was drinking this.
No, we're all watching.
I mean, dead air is fun.
It looked like you were struggling to get it down.
I was actually going to try and fill the time and say that there's one that I used to have, and it's this random Vietnamese one, and it's before all the recovery ones started coming out into the liquor store. It's called Dawn 808. It's got like an old Vietnamese guy on it, and it's like just this creamy tea kind of beverage, and you just down it and it does the same exact thing.
Wow.
They probably all have milk thistle.
Yeah.
Milk thistle.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the correct pronunciation of it?
Thistle.
I had a friend.
You did?
Once.
Right.
We were playing soccer, and the soccer ball gets away, and it goes into this patch of thistle. And for some reason, he thinks that it's like, oh, he goes, yeah, let me get some of this. We can make opium out of this. We're like, those aren't poppies. Those aren't poppies. We're like, no, that's thistle. Straight face. He goes, I've been smoking thistle.
Smoking.
My friend Drew.
Yeah. Hey Drew, he just called you out if you're watching.
Oh no, I tell the story in front of him all the time, and he'll tell the story too.
That's pretty funny.
Such a funny moment. At any rate,
that's pretty good. All right, we got a couple comments. Chris Weisner said, "Hey Brian." Brian is not on the show tonight,
and not commenting yet. And the other Brian's not commenting yet.
He's not commenting because he is at the Rush concert tonight. He texted me. He texted me this picture before, as he got there. He's in a suite at MSJ. He texted me that picture.
Nice.
That's behind them.
He's just gonna be torturing you all night, isn't he?
He's gonna be torturing me all night, the prick. You know.
Meanwhile, I just got a video from my son. I haven't watched it yet.
And he's in a booth. He said that's part of the spread that in the sweeties in right now.
No, he sent me a video. He's an avid fisherman. He just caught his first gar.
Gar.
Not guar. That's something else entirely. That'd be an interesting catch.
There you go.
Yeah, it would be.
Chris said nobody's watching. There you go. You're right. You're very true. Very true. So hi, Brian.
Actually, he's probably not watching.
That's true. Well, they didn't start yet, so there you go.
He might be.
Pre-show.
Jersey Girl Brewing Company said, "Happy episode 286."
Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck. Welcome back to America, Chuck.
Oh, he is not happy about it. Did you see the look on his and his wife's face on the plane?
He was very disappointed that he had to come home. Yeah, exactly.
They were not happy they had to come home.
There you go. And Mark McAteer. Hey, Mark, how's it going? That was morning recovery, Mark. It works very well. As long as you don't overdo it, you're not going to have any hangover.
Don't overdo it on the morning recovery. Don't
as long as you don't overdo it yet. Drink it before.
Just to be clear.
We did a scientific experiment. We
failed.
Drink it before, during, and after drinking. Before works the best. Drink it before. And the next morning, as long as you don't overdo it with your drinking, you won't have any hangover whatsoever. It's not going to help you not get drunk, but it'll help you in the morning.
That it will not help.
So enjoy. So give it a try, Mark. Absolutely. And Chuck said, no, not happy at all. He said,
that's why they make alcohol.
That's exactly so. And his
you're drinking another NA.
I'm drinking it. Well, no, I'm rinsing out the glass, so I put the other sour in it. So. All right. Well, now that we're 23 minutes into the show, let's ask Jory the first question we ask everybody that's first on the show.
Boxers or pumps? No.
Right now? Like what I'm wearing now?
I'm not even wearing pants.
That's not the question. No. To the best of your recollection, was the first craft beer you ever had?
Ooh, first craft beer. No, I'm only 35, so it's not going to go that deep. But I believe it was Magic Hat number 9. I think that was the first one that I got really pulled me in and got me into it.
That's a fairly common one.
Yeah. It's no longer in existence, I believe, which is kind of a bummer.
Not, no.
Yeah, that company went through a bunch of different ownership and things. I think an entertainment company owned them for a little bit in the midst of everything, and yeah, sadly, I don't think they're around anymore.
Yeah, I believe for a little bit they were getting contract brewed. At least number 9 was getting brewed.
Yeah,
now that's kind of done too.
Yeah, that a short revival.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those legacy beers that didn't have enough. Like I guess once it left and then tried to come back, it really didn't have any traction. So it's a shame, but
yeah. It was when I was running a bar at 23 years old. It was like one of those beers that we constantly had on draft, and I had a sign. I got a sign that was like a Guinness and Magic Hat sign, and they called it Black Magic, doing like a half and half of the two.
Black Magic,
which was kind of interesting. Yeah,
interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah,
23. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. And Chris Weiser just said, "Hey, Chuck." And Mark McAteer said, "Could have used that in Belgium. Wish I knew." Yeah. Oof. Sorry about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of beer in Belgium.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah. There's a couple of decent pints. All right.
I recommend it for anyone.
I don't have a crawl, but yeah, I just opened the Gem Up Mash. Dry hop sour. And it's dry hopped with Big Secret, Citra, and Mosaic. So, from Collective Arts as well. It's my only other Collective Arts beer I have. I guess
all down under hops. Nice.
All down under hops. There you go.
Yeah, that's one of those ones that really gets people. Like once they try it, they're especially with our full lineup, they try that and they're like, "Oh wow, that's actually really great."
Wow, that's really great.
There it is.
One of the strangest
Dude, I did there.
One of the strangest sours I've ever had came from Collective Arts. And I had to pick it up because it's just the name alone. It was just the name. tells you exactly what it is. It was blueberry, chocolate, coffee, and vanilla sour.
Yeah.
And
Very
you read this, you're like,
What is going on?
this is going to be a royal mess, but I have to try this. And I bought it, brought it home. That thing was delicious. That was, I don't know how they got the ratios to the point that those 4 ingredients actually work together. Two of some of those ingredients, maybe 3 of them, but all 4 of them together should not have worked.
Yeah. They did a whole sour run back in the day. They did a bunch of like one-off IPAs on an experimental run, and they did a bunch of one-off sours on experimental runs, and then kind of landed on some of them to just make part of the portfolio, kind of like similar how to Trogs did scratch beers for so long and things like that. But yeah, they don't do as much variation up in Hamilton, I believe, with like one-offs like that anymore, but they're still being very innovative and unique with flavoring and things of that sort.
That was definitely a unique beer. Every now and then, if we see Collective Arts on the shelf, we look for it, but we're like, that's never coming back.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, that's a shame. On that note, though, what's the first brewery? Doesn't even have to be a craft brewery. What's the first brewery you ever went to?
Ooh, that one's a little tougher. I think it's going to be between 2. It's either between Demented, who's no longer around either, from Middlesex, or Magnify up in Fairfield, the original location. It was one of those 2. They were very close in the time period together, but Demented was very close to where I grew up, and it was like, oh, we have a craft beer in the area, let's go. And Magnify was where a good friend of mine lived up in that area, so visited them when I went to go see him.
Gotcha. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Demented. I actually still have a bottle, a waxed bottle of Wrath.
Oh yeah,
somewhere I get it.
Yeah,
I mean it's probably it's got to be 12 years old at this point. So
nice. That's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be It might not be a science experiment quite yet, but it's going to be interesting nonetheless.
You might be risking your eyesight.
We'll smell it first. And you'll drink it with me just in case. So there you
go. No.
Anyway. Well, look, Dougie fresh brewed it, so I'm fine with that.
Oh, well, if Dougie brewed it, then it's probably all right.
Yeah. And then Mark McAteer just said, beer heaven.
Hell yeah, it is.
There it is. So, all right. Let's roll it back. Obviously, Jory, you've been drinking beer for quite some time. What first got you, other than drinking,
Only 14 years, though, right? Only 14 years.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because nobody drinks before they're 21.
No one ever does.
Why would you ever entertain that fact, Dave? Come on.
Oh, never. I would never do something like that.
No, come on. Don't be silly.
Anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't drink underage anymore.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah. Anyway, what beer was it? What were you doing? What were you drinking when you first decided, hey, you know what? Maybe I can do this as a career. And from there.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I would probably say what actually really drew me into the craft beer industry was like the craft cocktail industry, getting to become a part of flavor combinations with craft cocktails and pairing those with food, and then learning more and more about beer as I progressed throughout my craft cocktail career, then really birthed the passion that I got for craft beer, which is kind of funny to say because you normally wouldn't you normally wouldn't have like cocktails introducing you into beer, but I kind of went the other route with it. Like whiskey was my first really big love, and that kind of helped motivate me to get into craft cocktails, and then beer kind of transitioned in after that.
Very cool.
Whiskey was your first love. Wow, that's
interesting. That's rare. That's saying something seriously, because you generally don't hear that from anyone.
Yeah, you usually ease into whiskey.
Yeah, and I actually started with Scotch. That was like my first really big falling in love with whiskey, which is actually backwards for a lot of people too. They normally go like bourbon, then rye or Scotch, but I was actually Scotch, rye, then bourbon.
Did you celebrate?
You just came down. You started here and then worked your way down to beer.
Did you celebrate National Scotch Day yesterday?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh no, I did not.
It actually was National.
Yesterday was National
Yeah.
Scotch Day.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
National
no,
Scotch Day.
I had no clue. I don't. I heard something about it being like National Jersey Beer Day or something like that, but I don't know how accurate that was. But
No, that's not
yeah, no,
accurate.
that does make me sad that I didn't enjoy a nice glass of scotch on National Scotch Day. But there's always next year, so.
What's weird, and I'll make you cry a little here, the one spirit that I really just don't drink is scotch.
Oh,
It's like the one that I just really can't do.
is it because the?
It's the peat. It's the I don't know. Maybe it's because as a kid, my mom would use camphor. That bastard. That was my nickname for my mom. She would put camphorphenique on me when I was sick, and so that that smell of that camphor that comes out of the out of scotch, I can't wrap my head around.
There are scotches that they don't really have.
Yeah, the one that's in that baby blue bottle. I like that one. I can't pronounce that one worth a shit.
Brocolati.
Yeah, that's the one.
Any of the spice sides, they're not peaty.
But I'll drink them.
But
I love Rauch beers. Right.
Rauch beers, yeah.
Love the Rauchs, and love what you call it.
Bacon. You like bacon?
I love bacon, but that doesn't taste like
Texas barbecue.
I want to go back to San Antonio so badly.
Yeah, so it's just the peat. It's probably linked back to that childhood thing too. Like that happens with a lot of people with stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, mezcal. I can drink mezcal.
Oh yeah, love mezcal too.
Mezcal's great. Yeah. I mean, look, I can of all the Scotch is probably my least. Not that I dislike Scotch. Scotch is probably my least sought after on my end. Liquor, spirit, of any of them. But I do appreciate a good Scotch. The peaty ones, the real peaty ones, like the Lafroigs and Lagavulins and Artbergs. I'm good. I can appreciate it. I'll take if you give me a dram, I'm gonna maybe sip it and enjoy it, but I may not finish it. And if I do, I'm certainly not having another one.
I actually happen to lean towards those ones more. Funny enough, I do a lot of smoked meats. Yeah, I do a lot of smoked meats myself, and I just love smoky flavored things.
Well,
cigars,
just smoke. It's just up. Hey, I like cigars. So,
there you go.
I used to be able to smoke them. I used to, I would smoke cigars. Like you said, Texas barbecue, everything's smoked.
Fact,
it's different with Scotch though.
In fact, if you look at the picture, my picture, there you go on the.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go. Right. Anyway, but my point being is the peatiness and regular smoke are kind of two different things.
Correct.
So it's
two different types of smoke.
Two different types of smoke. So, but I just had probably a couple weeks ago. I just had Macallan 15 finished in sherry casks. Oh my God, that Scotch is fantastic.
I have one Scotch in my bar, and it's port barrel finished.
Cool.
So
love port barrel finished whiskeys. Yeah, and I would say
you take the edge off, right?
There you go.
Yeah, a little bit. And I would say even to like what I've been getting really into in the past, let's say 5 years, is American single malt. I think that whole category has been blowing up. And I really think what we're doing with single malt whiskey products in America is really, really unique and really fun. And I think more people that are into whiskey should start exploring into single malt whiskeys from America.
Yeah, you have to knock me off the bourbon bandwagon to get me there. But I do.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate a good bourbon every now and then.
Every other night.
Over here too. Anyway, enough about that though. All right. So
we didn't really actually get to the crux of the question. Like what brought you into?
So what brought you into? So let's go back to that.
So,
right? You mentioned that you were managing a bar at 23. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming that was part parcel of your love of craft cocktails that got you into that. Not so at that point. So take it.
Yeah, doing a lot of like craft cocktail bartending prior to running that bar got me really into craft cocktails. And then once I was able to run that bar and design a draft list and things like that, that really helped bring me more into the craft beer world for sure. And then, just being able to go and explore the multitude of breweries that were popping up in New Jersey, just the community and the love for, the process and the science behind brewing, like all that fit right into my alley. So it was all pretty much a birth from like my love for the hospitality industry. Being from a large Italian family, my grandfather was a winemaker, stuff's in my blood. So
there you go.
Wine is literally in his blood. He's Italian.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, literally.
Well,
yeah. Nice Sangiovis.
What's your favorite cocktail?
So that's changed over the years. And I typically, like even with my beer, I drink very seasonally, but a cocktail that I just keep going back to a lot is a Boulevardier, which is basically a rye whiskey Negroni. Yeah.
How many of those have we drank on the other podcast, John?
About 7,300 in the last week and a half.
It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
It's my second favorite variant on a Negroni.
What's your first?
Well, I made that one up.
Cool.
Do you like Malort?
That's one that I actually haven't had, and I'm very intrigued to try.
We gotta get you some Malort.
Everything that I've heard about it, but I love Fernet Branca and all the other weird, bitter tasting stuff. But Malort's a thing of its own. So
it's very, very different. It's very challenging. But I do I change over the Campari for Malort.
Mm-hmm.
And the gin is changed over for Aquavit.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting.
Since they're both like Norwegian, I called it a Nordgroni.
Nordgroni, yeah.
Nice.
And I love them. I absolutely love them.
That sounds really cool. I got to try that.
You're not going to find that on a bar menu.
No, definitely not.
Maybe
as a special for like $5
in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago only.
A handshake Groni.
Handshake Groni.
Handshake Groni. Anyway. All right. So what bar was that?
So that's Bar Cilento, which is still open in Sterling, New Jersey, right by the Valley Mall. Used to be an old bar called Barton's Pub. It was like old school dive bar, like for years and years and years. And then one of my family friends I grew up down the street from, another Italian family, took over the place, and we revamped it into a nice Italian restaurant.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So now, so you're working there, you develop, you're working in your craft cocktail list and developing some of those. And then you said you got to work on the tap list.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the beers you can remember first bringing in and putting on there? This really doesn't have anything to do with you, other than the fact that you put them. I'm just walking down memory lane of some of the beers.
That's great. So I remember doing like a couple of fun, what I called mini tap takeovers to start off, where I had like 3 or 4 lines out of, I believe, the 12 that I had, that were just taken over by certain breweries. I did some stuff with Oscar Blues. I had their Deviant on. I think it's the Red Ale. Is it Deviant, Defiant? I forget which one that is. And I remember Death by Coconut. We had that on draft.
Devil something? Was it? No.
Might have been. Yeah. Or maybe it was their Good Night. Was that the Red Ale that they don't make anymore? It's one of those. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so did a couple tap takeovers. Sierra Nevada was pale ale, was just, on constantly. I had some nice German Weiss beers on and things of that sort. But yeah, I tried to keep it seasonal. Like I said, I like to drink seasonal as well. So I would always like to keep, specific beers on permanent lines. And then I left most of the draft lines to be able to flex and change up. And, being within like spitting distance of the Sterling Hotel, it was always tough to compete with them. I grew up like 5 minutes walking distance from the Sterling Hotel, and my family. Right. So bad. But my family actually was original settlers, part of the original settlers in the Long Hill area. So my family lineage that the Vigliottis married into, the Falzeranos who married into the Dorseys, used to own that building back before it was, what it is today, and was actually like an old inn basically. And my grandfather and my grandmother in the 30s owned a grocery market on Main Street down the street from there and everything. So a lot of lineage in that town.
Nice. Nice. I don't know if it's still open, but there was a great bakery just down the road from Sterling Hotel.
Biagio's?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. They do Italian food and bakery, baked goods and everything. Yeah. Biagio's is awesome, and the family is a beautiful family. Such nice people, and the quality of all their Italian food is second to none.
We noticed there's a cat in the background now. Keep an eye on this.
Yeah, my cat Bellatrix. She, I've had her for a long time. Yeah, Bellatrix,
Harry Potter fan, are we?
There we go. There it is. But yeah, I actually got 3 now. My beautiful Brazilian wife recently bought her cat back from Brazil. And then I've had another one that I picked up off the street of Jersey City as a rescue. So we have Beans, Britannia, and Bellatrix now.
Beans, Britannia, and Bellatrix.
Yeah, Beans is not the one from Brazil, is it?
Beans, Britannia, and Bellatrix.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I say the alliteration is very cool.
Bellatrix is kind of watching the show back there.
Yeah, she'll poke in every once in a while. She's acting like she's asleep, but who knows?
No, every now and then their head pops up. Look at who are those two assholes he's talking to? Cats are very judgy.
They are. Really quick. Chuck Aaron said Magic Hat number 9 was the same for him.
There it is.
And then Chris Weisner said next time he comes back to Jersey, he will bring some Octomore 14.2.
Ooh, that's the good stuff.
Chris, please make
Chris
sure you
likes a scotch too
when you do.
Yeah, they're Black Art series.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of seasonal beers, you guys will hate me, but currently enjoying a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. It just hit market down there, which is funny because it's not hitting Jersey until 2 weeks from this Friday. But it's in Nashville already.
Makes no sense.
You gotta love it.
Go figure.
Gotta love it. Yeah, I just literally I was on the phone with the Sam Adams rep this afternoon, and we were talking about the fact that it's being made available in Jersey the 13th, 14th, so Thursday, Friday, 2 weeks from now. So,
can we blame the World Cup drinkers on that? Didn't they drink them dry?
They did drink them dry.
Yeah, they had to get something else out in market right away. That's not false. So, but anyway, all right. So you were at that bar, and then where did you go from there? Where did that lead you?
Yeah, so that led me into more of a management career within the hospitality industry. I, after there, went over to Summit House in Summit and was part of that bar staff. And then after that, I believe I jumped around or tried to find my footing in what I wanted to do next, and eventually landed at Verve in Somerville, New Jersey, which I was a part of when they won Best Bar in New Jersey in 2019. Which was a really big accomplishment for them, and being a part of that staff and creating some of the cocktails that Peter Genovese got to drink when he visited us and things like that to determine us becoming the best bar in New Jersey is, nice notch on the belt to have.
There you go. Very nice.
Is that the Pete you were talking about earlier, John?
Maybe.
But yeah, I'm still in really good touch with Rick, who runs Verve. He's a great man, and he does a lot for the Somerville community. And I'm actually going to be sometime in August going back there to run apéro nights. So I'm going to I basically designed a bunch of low ABV cocktails. We're going to be doing vinyl nights and French movies, and kind of putting on that whole apéro feel for an evening at Verve every Thursday.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So now you're doing all of that, but for some reason you made the executive decision, we'll say, to get out of that end of hospitality, we'll say, and start selling beer.
Correct. Yeah. I after Verve moved over to Hunter Brewing Company, which was a longstanding distributor in New Jersey, and very, very well missed by a lot of people, including myself. And yeah, it was a really big change for me, but something that I wanted to do for a while, especially with my passion for beer growing so much while designing, really high-end cocktails and loving spirits and whiskey and all that goodness. I still kept a very fond love for beer, and I just felt myself personally moving in that direction. So I've known about Hunter for a while. I reached out for a position and ended up becoming a territory sales rep in Hoboken, and did that until the company closed its doors.
Which was a shame.
It was a sad day in Jersey.
I was to say, but somebody I know wrote an article about possibly a 2.0 version of Hunter coming back now. That
where's that horn you're tooting? Because you own it.
With Serene taking over Remarkable business and all let's face it, with the exception of a couple of brands that they still had when they were first in Jersey back in 2018. All of Remarkable's Jersey business was Hunterton business, and from when and I say this all the time, and I probably said it on the show about 90 times, but after when Hunterton closed, Budweiser was allowed to come in and handpick the brands that they wanted to kill. I mean, make money on. All right, and then the rest of them went to Remarkable. So, but them coming over to those brands coming over to Serene, and Serene having the footing that they do, obviously, and all the great brands they have in Jersey. Are we looking at 102.0? I hope so. We'll see what happens. So
we'll see.
Yeah, I actually got to check out that article, and it was very well written. I don't know who wrote it, but it was very well written.
Some guy,
some guy with a horn.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I let the record show that I didn't say anything about that. The two of you did. So there you go.
I do agree, though.
You strongly insinuated.
I just said some guy wrote it. I didn't say who.
It was the tone.
The tone, the dreaded tone. There you go.
Don't use that tone with me, young man.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
How often did you hear that? Don't use that tone with me, young man.
I know, really. Don't get saucy with me, Bernays.
Those are my raisins.
These are mine. Are you opening your second there, Samurai?
I am.
Jory, did you open a second yet? You're still working on your...
I have my second on the way. It will be here very soon.
Gotcha. Is Belichick getting it for you?
Yeah, that'd be a very fun talent to train my cats to do. But
awesome.
no, yeah.
Hey, you see this cat will reach up and hand you a can.
Just
for a second there, I thought you said Belichick. Like, no, that's
Bill Belichick is getting the.
We don't have Starodumsky on this show. What are you talking about?
He stays in the basement. He just hangs out there. No, my beautiful Brazilian wife is going to be amazingly bringing me a beer right now. So
very nice, very nice, very nice.
I am drinking a.
Thank you, baby.
Cane Mexican dessert.
Oh,
this one is from 23. It is not the barrel aged version. I have it in proper glassware, but you can't really tell because it's like kind of almost you can't make the logo out.
You can't make the logo. I can see it a little bit.
It's kind of there, not really, but we'll see if this held up.
Well, why don't you pour it back in the bottle, show us the logo, and then pour it again?
How about if I pour it down my throat? That'll show you the logo.
That'll work.
It's like a magic trick.
Oh my God, smells like a fudge brownie.
A spicy fudge brownie?
Yeah, there's a little bit of spice note in there. Definitely get that. Very, very interesting. I'm not smelling the maple, John. Sorry.
You're not?
No. John loves his maple.
I do. I love my maple.
Gotta love a maple in a nice dark beer. That's for sure. Actually, I'll have an episode on maple beers coming out very soon.
Is that right?
You should have John do it with you. He is a maple
Let's
beer
go.
board. We talk about our favorite adjuncts in beer. John's is maple. Mine is coconut.
Ooh, those are great picks. Absolutely. I would probably, for myself, favorite adjunct in a beer. It's probably going to have to lean towards ice cream, because I think there's a lot of variety in that. You can have them in smoothie sours, which is a very controversial topic, I know, but you could also throw them into stouts and do a lot of fun stuff as well. And when it comes to ice cream, you could do cookies and cream, you could do Rocky Road, there's lots of variants. Kind of like when you ask somebody your favorite dish and they're like, oh, pasta, because you can just pick any kind of pasta.
It's an adjunct that could contain other adjuncts in it. So
correct.
So you're making a broad palette there. Did you have
it's a maple coconut ice cream, then we're all happy.
There you go. We're all happy.
There it is. There it is.
Carton
sounds fire.
Carton did one with astronaut ice cream.
They did.
Called Cosmonaut.
Yes.
Cosmonaut. Yeah.
Yes. A delicious beer.
It was they used Neapolitan astronaut ice cream, and you could taste all three of the flavors. It was amazing.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you bring that up, Dave. So, Jory, you said that you were working for Hunterdon. Of course, Hunterdon closed. Where did you go from there?
So, actually, Carton Brewing Company. That's where I landed.
You segued without even knowing you were segueing.
That's how good I am.
Bam. But yeah, I
dropped my mic, but it would be an awful sound if I did.
I got the privilege of working for Carton and Augie after that, and getting to sell beer from, in my personal opinion, very many others, one of the long-standing better breweries in New Jersey was really fun to do, and just getting to be a part of that legacy is very special to me.
It'll be 15 years in August.
15 years.
Correct.
In a couple of weeks, it'll be 15.
We're still trying to figure out if we're going to go or not. It's Carrie's birthday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday night.
But considering in the 15-year picture that he put up, you can see Mark Dill and you can see Carrie.
Well, there you go.
You can see me from here to here. They mercifully blanked, put the 5 over my face and my belly.
There you go. Just your chest was exposed. But even that.
Yeah, but even that. And Al Gattulo, it's all you can see is his belly.
Mm-hmm. I think that's intentional.
He's not happy. And Potensky, you can see he's wearing a shark shirt.
Okay, you just see the shark shirt?
All you can see is the shark shirt.
Shark shirt.
So
it's Matt, right? It's Matt, right? Anyway, all right. Well, that's 2 weeks now. That's 2 weeks from Thursday. This coming Thursday.
It is
coming up quick.
Yeah. And sadly, I cannot take the day off the next day because my assistant is already off.
There you go. I may take a ride.
You got to buy tickets, though.
It's worth it. I'll try and get down there.
I have to take a ride up. 2 days later, we're going somewhere.
Vermont, from what I heard.
No, Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not going up to the land of maple.
Little east of there.
John's off to Boston again.
No, little north of there.
John's off to Maine now.
There you have it.
Hey,
I was circling in.
There you go. We'll be hitting Boston on the way back for a couple of days, and then on the way home we'll be, and that's my segue into my next beer. We'll be going to this brewery here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
beautiful.
Bird of Passage right now. It is a Munich Dunkel, 5.2% Munich Dunkel.
I think I still have your Venmo.
Beautiful.
There you go. You have my Venmo, Ms. Ellie. You're good. So. You don't have to do that anyway. You just order the beer and I pick it up for you.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Easy does it.
Just pay it online. James is there, I believe, today.
James is at Treehouse today?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Where are you going in Maine? Portland?
We are going everywhere in Maine. We're going starting up in Booth Bay. Coming and Booth Bay and then Bath, and then coming back to Portland, and then we're hitting Old Orchard Beach, Kennebunk, Port Algonquin, York, and Kittery.
Hell yeah!
One day each, and then a little bit in Portsmouth. May or may not stop at Sacred Profane. I'm not sure.
Portsmouth is beautiful.
On Friday when we leave, might have to stop at Amesbury. Not quite sure of the timing, but
will you be hitting Barrel Souls?
Well, I mean, since Saco is just west of Kennebunkport, it's quite possible we'll stop there. So.
And just south of Sacred Profane.
And just south of Sacred Profane in Biddeford. Yeah.
And Biddeford.
In Biddeford, yeah. So, and there you have it. We got more comments here, I see. Let's see what they are. One more. He says, it's Chris Weisner. He said, miss the old Maple Mistress from Saucony Creek. Maple Mistress was fantastic.
Never had that one.
It was really, really good. It was really good. George, did you ever get up to yeah, listen to me.
You sure that first beer was non-alcoholic?
Yeah, I'm wondering that myself. Now. Hold on. Let me tell you.
It's like 18.2, and I chugged it.
Oh my God! No, it is. It's not 0.5. It's 20.5.
Woo! That's why it says malt beverage.
20%. 20% goes up. No, what would that be like? I don't know.
That'd be a wild trip.
Hot Rod Barbecue. Did you ever get to Hot Rod Barbecue back in the day?
I don't believe so. It sounds very familiar, though.
Up in Wharton?
They're up in Wharton.
I don't think so. It sounds very familiar. Like I've been suggested it before.
Yeah, so that was Chris Weisner's place.
Gotcha.
He was the beer guy.
He was the guy.
First, they had a small place, and they moved to a much larger
place, and then Chris moved to a much larger place.
Yes, he did. He moved out of Jersey, and he is now down outside of
Nashville.
Yeah, good place for it. Love Nashville.
Nashville's great. I love Nashville. So,
yeah, awesome.
All right. So you went to work for Carton. You worked for Augie for a bit, and then from there.
Yeah. So, actually, like real quick, bouncing off, being down at a shore brewery. What I'm drinking now. We got Icarus.
Oh,
yeah. Rye Digress, their Vienna rye lager.
Rye Digress is a good beer.
Fantastic beer.
Yeah. I love rye beers. I think they're so underrated.
Just saw Jason this Saturday, actually.
Nice.
At Pizza Party.
At Pizza Party in Hillsborough, yeah.
And then the after party at Hillsborough, which some of us remember more than others.
I was working. I couldn't get there.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to be there, but had prior engagement.
I'm not sure that Cthulhu remembers much after that.
I would imagine not. So, yeah, one of these years I'll get to Pizza Party. One of these years.
I think at least 20 times he said, "This is the best day ever."
Al said that
about 20 times.
That's great.
Yeah, he was feeling no pain.
Oh yeah. Well, did he take one of these before? That's the question.
He did not. I should have brought him one.
There you go.
I don't think it would have helped.
It probably wouldn't have helped him.
The quantity of alcohol we drank.
Exactly. All right. So on that note, to your point though, Jory, I love rye beers. Just any amazing. There's a few rye beers I've had that are exceptional, and I love all of them, but there's a few that are like, and you ever have a rye wine?
Rye wine?
A rye wine. So it's like a barley wine.
You're not talking the name of the beer, the style, yes.
Yeah, like I've had barley wines before.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think I've had a specific rye grain wine.
Well, I mean, it's like a wheat wine, like a wheat wine, a rye wine.
I think I had one. I've had one part of the Smokestack series.
Yeah, they did that.
Okay.
Boulevard did that.
The most recent one I had was from Fat Orange Cat. I had one of their barley wines, I believe. That was really solid.
I love those guys.
Yeah, I actually have one of them in the cellar right over here.
Remember
great stuff.
Rye?
Hot Rod Rye.
Oh, that was a
good beer.
That was a great beer.
Mm-hmm.
Enough hops to kill you.
Beer Republic brewed so many good beers, So anyway, all right, let's not get sad. Let's continue the conversation. So
let's get funky.
Let's get down. Let's move a little. So you left Carton and eventually found your way to
So 6 Point Brewing Company. I got to work with them over at Artisanal Brewing Ventures, which is obviously Southern Tier, Victory, 6 Point now, and Bold Rock Cider. But I actually got the privilege of help opening 6 Point's new tap room at Brookfield Place in downtown Manhattan. So I was a part of that staff in that beautiful building and location. And
Hearing great things.
Yeah. Isaac, who is the creative brewer behind creating all the fun creations that they bring into the tap room, is just a mad scientist of a mind, and he creates some really cool stuff to go into that spot. And they put a lot of money into it, and it's paying off. It's doing really well for them.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, in fact, we've had we just had Pat on the show. What's in February or in March?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Pat and I go back a bit, but so you went from there, and there's before Collective Arts. Obviously, we're getting to Collective Arts. I said there was one other brewery that you did a stint at prior to this one.
Would you be speaking of Lone Eagle?
That would be correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. So that was a fun experience for me. That was actually my introduction into the brewing world, because I was currently at that time working for Vine Republic, a liquor store from Westfield, Mountainside area, that then opened up a second store in Berkeley Heights. And I was helping beer manage that second store, and at the same time got picked out of 200 people to go and intern brew at Lone Eagle.
Right.
So, yeah, that was really fun, and got to do that for a little bit. Head brewer, while I was there, ended up leaving to go to other half. And I kind of ended up stepping into a little bit of like an assistant brewing position for a while. And, then kind of went my own way. But that was really great. And Tom and Bob were great to me. Sadly, they don't own Lone Eagle anymore.
They sold it. They did the same thing Cricket Hill did, right? They sold it, and it stayed. They just sold look, over the years, breweries sell, people come in, turnkey, buy them, but it's a new brewery, right?
Right. 2
breweries in Jersey in the last year sold and stayed the brewery with brewing the same beers. Three.
Two-ton.
Forgot about Two-ton. Yeah,
Two-ton. Yep. Very true. It seems to be a trend here now, and I'm kind of glad for it. Like, there's no, in my opinion, when these places have been around, especially like Cricket Hill and Lone Eagle, who have been around for a while, like keeping that brand name there and keeping the recipes that they've been producing that people love just makes sense. It's a shoo-in.
100%. Yeah. Absolutely.
I have to take my first.
Take your first bio break.
Be right back.
There you go. While he does that, we can start on we can start on the fact of what brought you to Collective Arts.
Yeah. So basically, I was at another liquor store prior to Collective Arts, and I just wanted to, seeing things from working on that side of the industry, having the privilege of basically being on every side of what I call the liquid beverage hospitality industry. It comes with its benefits, but it also, you end up missing one side of it eventually. So I was working.
I'm right with you. Been there, done all of that. So
yeah. So working at the liquor store, I was like, you know what, I really feel like I need to mix things up a little bit. I really wanted to take a shot on myself. So I took my mixology, basically, like, where I did a lot of mixology events and private events and whiskey tastings, and converted that into more of a consulting agency where I help build out cocktail lists and train staff and things like that. And at the same time, I was like, hey, I need a job to kind of support me in the background while I build out this company. So I found Collective Arts, and they were looking for a tri-state area salesman, and I was a perfect fit for them.
Nice.
So awesome. I'm gladly with them now.
Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. And you've been doing that how long then?
So I've been doing that for almost a year now with Collective Arts. So been putting in a lot of work getting Collective Arts beer back into New Jersey. They've always had a really great repertoire in Philly and New York City. So I'm just here to help bolster that and keep that afloat for them. And also just, train in more awesome beer from Canada in New Jersey.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the beer's fantastic too. I mean, we've been drinking Collective Arts for many years, so the stuff that's coming in is just as good as any of the stuff I remember having. So.
Yeah, and we're working on trying to get some more limiteds. We came back hot with our core lineup recently, but we're very soon going to be working on trying to get some more limiteds into this area, as well as actually just in New Jersey today we had our RTDs land, so nice. We're getting into that market as well.
Very nice, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool because there's also a distillery up there too, right? They have a distillery.
Correct. They do a little bit of everything. They make cider up there, which I've been pressing for to get down here. It's crazy.
I see what you did there. They make cider up there, and you've been pressing for them.
The cider market's blown up, especially in New Jersey with all our apple orchards and things of that sort. So I do think having a craft brewery that produces a phenomenal cider coming into the market here would do some damage.
There you go. That's fantastic. But
I took a piece of chocolate, drank the beer, as one would expect. The chocolate and the beer disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
The supporting cast is showing their age. Let's just say that.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the chocolate malt in the beer is supporting the longevity
the cocoa,
of that beer right now.
Yeah, the cocoa, the strong cocoa, the strong, and that was actually really. It tasted really nice and fine, but eating that chocolate and taking that cocoa out of there, the you could taste the maple, but not in a good way, John.
I got you.
Mm.
Right. You know how maple can degrade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got to be careful with certain adjuncts nowadays.
And the cinnamon has rusted.
Oh, that sucks. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. I have a maple beer set aside that it was from what you gave it to me from Jim, right? For our big beer show at the end of the year, from Barrel Souls. We're just talking about Barrel Souls.
Yeah. That's right.
So I look forward to that one. Hopefully that's not
that probably held up.
I was going to say
that's slightly more ABV to keep everything
to that one, yeah,
a little fresher.
And you know what? The beer you're drinking too. If it was the bourbon barrel aged one, the Imperial,
it's a higher ABV.
It's almost between 13 and 14%. That one, so yeah, you're probably fine there. This one's only 9.
Well, this is expecting an Imperial milk porter to hold up after 2 years was wishful thinking on my part. Milk porters are not known for their longevity.
Not so much.
Rare style as it is, but even milk stouts aren't really known for their longevity.
No,
so why would a milk porter?
You want to drink a milk stout as kind
pretty freshly, pretty freshly
on the fresh side. So
it was worth the experiment.
Everything always is.
All right, so we'll get back to Collective
Arts. Except for that one time, and never mind.
Band camp.
It was chess club, but yeah, okay.
All right. 6-1.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Potato.
We still haven't found the Black Queen. What the hell happened there?
You know what? I'm leaving that one alone.
Do with that as you will.
Exactly.
Just remember.
No, I digress. Yeah, black is beautiful, isn't it? All right. So we'll get back to Collective Arts towards the end of the show, but I wanted to ask you now. So let's switch gears. Let's talk about
Sippin Gold.
Sippin Gold. Let's talk about the podcast. Let's talk about the consulting thing and everything.
First of all, why the hell would you do a podcast?
Yeah. So to be frank with you, I've been
skateboarding.
Yeah, please be Jory with us.
Yeah. I mean,
or George.
He's in there somewhere.
Joey.
Or George or Joey. Yeah.
or Joey. Yeah. I'll find a Joey in me. But yeah, just I've had such a creative side for so long. I went to school for graphic design, excelled with that in high school. I skateboarded my whole life, did parkour for a very long time, created a very successful parkour apparel company for a while as well while I was doing that. And
you don't stand still, do you?
No. I'm a moving man.
Do you sleep more than 2 hours a night? I mean,
No, that's something I don't do either. I like on the real, like sleep does not come easy for me. So I just keep the imagination going, and I try to bring my creativity out in every way that I possibly can.
That is a very good thing with what you suggested earlier, that you and the missus were thinking about starting your own brood. For the beginning, not sleeping is something you're going to have to do anyway. So you're already doing that. So
touche.
Right.
And it makes me the night owl. She's the morning bird. So it's kind of like a nice trade off. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
The child has coverage.
There you go.
Full coverage.
Yeah.
So editing my own parkour videos and editing my friends' skateboarding videos for such a long time, and just having the creative outlet to take all of this knowledge and creativity and put it into something I kind of just wanted to do for myself. Also, a lot of my friends got kind of sick of hearing me talk about beer all the time. so I'm like, all right, let me just talk to the internet about it.
Like our audience, right?
Yeah. So I was like, let me just do this for fun. I have the repertoire for it. I have the knowledge on the editing and how to make it all happen. And I just started putting videos together, and it's been growing ever since. I only started it, at tail end of last year. And just to see the niche that I'm kind of fitting into, where I'm doing short form content, but like the long version of short form content. So it's not a 30-second video. It's a 3-minute, 2-minute video in a short form that is laid back and educational and fun, where I'm doing style clashes of different styles. I'm taking beers from the same brewery and pitting them against each other. I'm trying out just individual whiskeys.
Cage matches. Nice.
Yeah, Thunderdome. I brought in the Thunderdome recently. So
2 beers enter, 1 beer leaves.
Correct. So I'm trying fun different things that I haven't seen really people doing on this side of the social media side of craft beer right now. And I think there is a niche for it. And, if it gives me my creative outlet and gives me something fun to do on the side, I'm going to just keep doing it, and we'll see what happens with it.
That's work. That's
fun.
Awesome. It is fun. And the fact that he's mentioned the fact that it's, the longer side of short form, it's like 2 to 3 minute videos as opposed to 2 to 3 hour videos.
We're the longer side of long form.
There's a space for everyone, though. And that's the beautiful thing about the internet,
We're in the gas bag niche.
A little bit. Exactly.
Yeah.
You should take a page from the sports podcast and get on with it, right?
Yeah, get on with it.
Anyway, so as you were saying, you're taking beers and you're pitting them against each other. You're taking whiskeys, I'm assuming, and pitting them against each other too. Give me an example of one of the most recent ones you've done. Like
whiskey wise.
Sure. So whiskey wise, like I was speaking earlier, I really got into American single malt. So I did actually a really fun one from Virginia Distilling Company. They are down in Virginia, and they specialize in single malt whiskeys, and they do a Brewers Coalition series of their single malts, where they basically work with different breweries and have a base single malt whiskey that they age in different casks that the brewery used beer in. So it's former beer casks that they're then putting their American single malt in. And the one that I ran into was a Goose Island Bourbon County variation. So I did that one on the channel, and that was really fun.
So they're basically third use barrels. They were bourbon, then they were beer, and now they're single malt again.
Yeah.
Whiskey again. Yeah.
Well, what did you
pick? Yeah. So that one, it was just a single review. Okay. To be honest, I haven't really gotten into doing too much like whiskey versus each other yet. What I will be doing with whiskey very soon is blind tastings of similar products, because listen, gentlemen, I know you're bourbon fans, and I love bourbon, but the variation between bourbon nowadays is minuscule at best. So I want to see if somebody like myself, who's been enjoying whiskey for a long time, can actually like pinpoint difference in very similar bourbons. Yeah, like taking 3 wheated bourbons and putting them up against each other in a blind taste test and seeing if I can actually pick out which bourbon is which, let alone which one I'm enjoying more.
Well,
So
I don't disagree with them.
No,
the variation is slight. That's why I tend to gravitate towards the single barrels, because the reason you have that lack of variation is the blending.
It's the blending.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only that. It's also the mash bill, right? It's also
correct.
You know, if you got bourbon has to be 51% corn, right? So now you gotta let's say you got 3 bourbons, and each of them are 60% corn, 30% wheat, or 20% wheat, 10% rye, 10% malted barley, right? And that's the mash bill. And all 3 of them are the same. They're gonna taste very friggin' similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the differences in what the ingredients in the malt, and of course the age and everything else, obviously.
Yeah, and the climate it's being aged in.
And
Like one of my favorite bottles of bourbon right now is coming out of Balcones.
The blue corn. I actually love the blue corn. It's fantastic.
Yeah, what they're able to do with whiskey in Texas with that very arid climate and having the whiskey just maturate faster in the casks there, developing more characteristic in a shorter amount of time, is something that I've been keeping my eye on, because them Garrison Brothers, even TX for a blended bourbon is doing some fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I have some Austin Still Rye sitting over there.
Yes, Austin Still's amazing.
I get that
get to Austin.
The new red corn they just released. The new red corn they just released. I gotta get a bottle of that.
They are really know what they're doing. But yeah,
they're killing it.
To your point, when you're in a hotter climate, you get that expansion to the wood, so it matures faster. The Angels take their share faster as well.
Correct. Yeah, so it's just unique to see what we're doing with bourbon nowadays and the roads that it's taking. Dave, like you mentioned before, you had a port aged Scotch, sitting in the wings, and just seeing what Angel Envy's been able to become over the years is massive.
They're like masters at port barrel aging.
Yeah. It's just wild to see what's really caught on in the market and what people are really like seeking after and things like that. And even I remember when Blanton's was being stacked on floor shelves for like $40 a bottle, and
so do I.
It is what it is now. But people need to go back to some of the bangers like McKenna and stuff like that. Those bottles are great classic bourbons that you got a lot of Michter's in the back there, John, and Michter's is phenomenal, and I think a lot of. Yeah, just a bit. And I feel like a lot of people just skip over it nowadays. And I actually love their U.S. blended. That's a phenomenal, technically bourbon.
Yeah, the U.S. one, everything. The American whiskey. Yeah, absolutely. The sour mash.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, sour mash is amazing, and they can't put bourbon on that bottle, which is that's one of the problems that I have with bourbon. It's very restricted. It's very fine tuned, and I understand why it's that. We want to keep it what it is, but that's one of the reasons that I kind of like American single malt so much nowadays, because of the ability to play and try different things and see where we can take the whiskey. Sure. That's really intriguing to me.
Absolutely. You're listening to the Whiskey Podcast with John, Dave, and Jory.
Yes. As a matter of fact, when I'm done with my beer, I'm going to actually pour a snort.
A little still Austin, are you?
A little still Austin. Well, the thing, it's been sitting back there, and I kind of forgot it was back there until we just started talking about it. I think I need to drink a little of my Still Austin.
All right, well, that just made me finish my my dunkel a little bit quicker, because I need to pour my other beer. Then I've been looking forward to this one, and I want to go to waste. I'll put it up there now.
What are you drinking there, John?
I got this when I was down in Frederick, Maryland, and Justin and I went over into West Virginia for that hike. It's got a great name. It's called Porter. Right.
What style is that beer?
This would be a Goza.
Oh,
a dark Goza.
Yeah, dark Goza. There you go. It's from Big Timber Brewing in Elkins, West Virginia.
It's a dark rye Goza.
It's a dark rye Goza. I wonder what that's.
That would be.
They've I think Boulevard did Changeling. Wasn't that a dark sour that they did?
It was.
Yes.
It's a dark rye. Yeah. Maybe I'll.
Nice.
That's
Speaking of port, There's like,
Yep.
it's like this is 65% bourbon or 65%.
That's fair. That's, I mean, it's
35% port.
I know it's bourbon, but if Bear Me drinks like a bourbon, that's too smooth.
Yeah, it's
Too
all,
smooth.
it's
I
all port.
love it. It's beautiful, but it's at some point you've made it too damn drinkable to be a bourbon.
Exactly.
But that's just my opinion.
That's just one man's opinion.
I might have to pull something off of that shelf and join you guys soon with that.
There you have it.
Oh, well, that's like just your opinion, man.
It's just European.
Yeah. No. If you're not paying attention at the urinal, European on your shoes.
European on your shoes. Yeah, exactly. So once again, Big Timber Brewing Porter.
Oh my God, he's got himself a handful here.
So going back to smoky whiskeys. Guys ever tried Cold Cake?
I have not.
I have not actually.
I've heard of it. Never.
So, yeah, fun Texas single malt that is mesquite smoked. So you're not really getting that peat that is that you guys aren't really a fan in. But these guys do have different variations of this as well. But this is the OG variation. It's something that I've really learned to enjoy over time.
Did you go down there? Did you go down there and get it, or have it shipped, or is that available? Locally?
No, that's available. That's available in the tri-state area. That one I got at Bottled in Philly.
I was going to say I don't think it's in Jersey. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's in Jersey. But Philly makes sense.
When it comes to
God,
smoking woods,
mm-hmm.
I've never been a fan of mesquite.
It's one of those.
Yeah, and it's funny because I've like driven through the hills of California, and you got the mesquite bushes everywhere, and I got to roll the windows up. It's like I just don't like the smell of mesquite. It's just I don't know what it is. Just don't really like it.
So no Long Branch for you then? The Matthew McConaughey Wild Turkey?
No. Wild Turkey alone tells me no. But,
I do happen to enjoy the 101 a good amount, like as a budget whiskey that you could just go to for whenever. But yeah, typically I agree with you.
Well, college, one night in college shot me away from Wild Turkey.
Oh no, one of those
nights.
Wasn't
that a song by Falco back in the 80s? One night in college.
No, that was Murray Head.
Murray Head.
Falco was the German song he made English. Not Der Kommissar. Was it Der Kommissar or
Der Kommissar?
No, or was it Amadeus?
No, Amadeus was Falco, but the one that was German that they made English after the Fire did an English.
After the Fire did it very.
And what was funny about that is that Falco counted the song down in English and then sang it in German. After the Fire counted it down in German and sung it in English. By the way, speaking of that, have either of you figured out the connection to my shirt and cap?
Well, I know Jackalope is from Asheville.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the cap must come from Asheville as well.
Nope.
It's Jack Savvy, right?
There you go.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack and Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And
his father's name is Jack.
There you go.
Hey, it's trifecta.
And John don't know Jack.
And I don't know Jack.
I almost mistook the jackalope originally for that Jimothy creature that's been running around on the internet.
Oh man, we must protect Jimothy at all costs.
Protect Jimothy. Yeah, Treehouse just did a beer on that too. That was pretty funny.
By the
way,
way,
what I like about Jimothy is Jimothy has taken over the positive stuff on my social media feed from World Cup. World Cup's done. Now we're on the Jimothy.
Yeah, the Jimothy.
We need
good transition.
Yep.
This is fantastic, by the way.
Is it?
Like Big Timber?
Big Timber. This and like at the top of it said X for Big Timber.
X for Big Timber.
Did it?
I see what they did there.
See what they done did there? This is really, really good. I might have to do a little review on that one. That's really tasty.
They should work on doing some like axe throwing at the brewery. That'd be fun.
It would be surprised if they did. And it's funny because if you look at Chris Weisner's his profile picture, it's him at an axe throwing place.
It is
correct.
We'll put that last one up, the last comment he put up. If you could see his,
you can see it right there.
There you go.
And he's proud to be
bullseye.
There you have it.
Rock on.
Rock on. There you go. All right. So what's coming up on the podcast and the on that whether it be with beer or with whiskey or whatever you're doing? What are your plans for the next show?
Yeah,
or the next couple shows, if you will.
Sure. Yeah. I release 2 videos a week right now. So I do Mondays and Fridays. You can check out Sippin Gold Sessions on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Kind of hit the trifecta. I'm not doing TikTok. I might be young, but I'm not that young.
You set fire earlier, so yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm there. I bridge the gap.
You're TikTok.
hey, the sports podcast I do, we're on TikTok, and I'm the youngest of the 3 of us on the show. So.
Wow.
Well,
impressive.
and on this show, I am the unk. So what's an adjective?
When I say I'm the youngest by a couple of years, the 3 of us, and he and I are right next to each other.
This is why I love having Brian Folk on the show. It's the only time I'm.
Brian's always Brian's the. He'll be on the show in a few weeks for its annual show. So
we will barely be talking beer.
Fun.
Yeah, we'll be talking. That's technically a tailgate kickoff football show.
Yeah,
because Brian runs one of the biggest tailgates at Giants home games for everybody.
Oh, fun! Yeah. Oh, you guys are Giants fans.
We are. Sorry,
got you.
Yeah, no, it's good. You're an Eagles fan, I know.
Yeah, where is it? Boop. Got the Birds bottle right there. The Bird Gang. That the bottle.
I also noticed you've got a dodecahedron up there.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so that's a dodecahedron. That's actually the logo for a kind of like experimental electronic group called Odessa, who I've found a fascination through just when I really fell in love with like electronic music, and I actually helped like run dubstep shows in New York City back in the day and stuff like that. So I got really into like the electronic music scene, and Odessa is one of the bands that always really hit home with me. And it's like 2 producers that do a lot of live band work, full drum lines with their live music and things like that. And that's from their album In Return. But yeah, that's just a really fun flag that I have there.
Okay, so you're not a D&D player.
I actually am, though. that I do as well. Yeah. Actually, this Saturday,
I knew he was going there, and I could sense these slight disappointment.
To our generation, a dodecahedrons were not known until D&D came out.
Absolutely,
to the majority.
Makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, no, I actually recently joined a campaign that my friend Howie started. He built an entire world. He's been playing for like 15 years, and he plays in some very serious.
That's cute.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Hey, I'm still 35, man.
You're looking at 2 former dungeon masters here. I mean, so.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
I've been playing for over 50 years.
That's awesome. But yeah, I started a campaign with him recently, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, totally. Dodecahedron from D&D.
Put it this way: I've been playing so long that we started with the box before AD.
Oh yeah.
Before the books came out, and I actually have the first editions of most of the books.
No way.
And my oldest son, I think it was for his 18th birthday. I was broke as shit at that point, but he was playing D&D, and my gift to him was all of those first editions.
Oh wow!
And his friends were like, "Your father gave you these? Your father's the coolest."
That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait to do things like that for the future.
There you go.
But then he moved, and I got them back. So win-win.
Amen.
Chris Weiser just said the picture of him is in Fairfield at Stumpy's.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
They call Stumpy's because a lot of people miss.
Yeah, because they let you drink at Stumpy's too.
I see what they did there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I actually love axe throwing. Just one of those things that like I don't need to be good at, but I go and somehow I'm good at it.
I'm just naturally good at it for some reason.
I've never gone axe throwing. Never gone to Stumpy's or an axe throwing place. I've thrown axes though. Literally, when we used to go every year up to the
at people that park in front of his house.
I just throw them at him. Yeah, exactly. You're going to bar A for beat the clock.
Yeah, gives a new meaning of the man on the porch.
Yeah. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn.
I thought I'd split when he threw that axe at me.
But no, at the Ren Fair every year up in New York.
Oh, love Ren Fairs.
Yeah. It was always fun.
Actually,
it's been a while, but they were fun.
because you could do archery, axe throwing, knife throwing, and shuriken.
Yep.
I was great at all three of them except for knife throwing. I was so good at archery.
They asked him to leave.
Yes. They gave me a medal for it, too. But I'm like hitting bullseye. And my friend's like getting annoyed because he can't hit the bullseye. So I just turn and start putting in arrows into his bullseye. I'm like, yeah, pretend it was you. But when I threw knives, most of the knives would hit sideways. That's how bad I was at throwing knives.
I remember I was just years ago. I was probably 14. I was at a friend of mine's house up in one of the lakes up in Sussex County or whatever, and there was a friend of his from up there, and I knew him, from going up there a couple times. I didn't know him well, but I knew him from going up there. He was like 16, but he was such a master,
Baiter?
archer.
Don't pause on this show. We will fill the gap.
He was such a master archer. So I'm standing down in the backyard of this house, and I'm talking to my friend, and he and I are maybe 2 feet.
We just lost Jory.
Oh, he's back.
I'm back. Yeah.
2.5 feet. We're literally BSing. We're like 2 feet away from each other talking, and unbeknownst to us, he was up on a deck on the second floor of the house with a compound bow, and he fired an arrow, and it landed right between our feet, straight in the middle of the two of us. He could have killed either of us.
That sounds dangerous.
Whoa.
And I'm like, we literally beat the shit out of him after the fact. Right?
Jory, you ever shoot a bow?
Yeah. So actually, my cousin is a competition was a competition bow archer. He's a lot older of a cousin, so it's something that he doesn't, much partake in anymore. But I remember very, very fondly him teaching me to shoot bows in his backyard. I've went hunting a couple times. Got a couple rabbit, deer, smaller deer here and there. Never put down a buck or anything like that. But it's something that I used to do very. Not a good amount, but enough to say that I've been there and done that.
So you were shooting bows.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like a Bo Jackson, Bo Bridges,
Bo Burnhams. Yeah, totally.
Bo Hansen, but I'm sure no one knows who the hell Bo Hansen is.
My point being is we were really pissed at this guy, but he literally knew that God knew what he was doing. Yeah. And he had no
all he had to do is hiccup and
right.
So anything could have gone wrong. He could have killed either one of us, right? But it landed, and it was literally he couldn't have fired a better shot. It was perfectly right to say. All of a sudden, we're just standing there. All of a sudden, boom.
Flunk.
Yeah, it was like that scene in.
Look at the color of that.
That is beautiful.
That's fun.
It's like that scene in Bachelor Party when Tom Hanks and Adrian Smith are talking to each other. They walk over, and there's a crossbow arrow in the wall, and they walk onto either side of it, and they go, "What do you make of this?" He says, "I don't know." And then another crossbow arrow comes in and just boom, lands right underneath it, and they didn't even jump. They go, "Or this." Pretty funny. Anyway,
actually, Dave, I'm gonna have to join you with a pour.
Yeah,
what do you pour in there?
I finish this.
So, going off of John's dark rye, this is Middle West Spirits straight rye whiskey, but dark pumpernickel version.
Cascade.
And you got the cask strength. Yeah, I believe this isn't cask strength. This is at 96 proof. Nice. But I've really enjoyed this bottle. Yeah. And I've never heard of Middle West, and I picked this up bottled in Philadelphia when I got the Colkagen, and man, it literally you can taste the pumpernickel in it. It's like I'm just chilling at Outback, and that bread hits the table. It's really fun.
Really nice. Really nice.
Which you can't really find in New Jersey anymore. Outback seem to have kind of like dissipated.
They're still around. They're still around.
Yeah, hanging on.
Carrie's kids love Outback, and I'm not particular fan anymore because everything has become so overly salted.
Dave, it's always been about salt at Outback.
There was a time it wasn't. It used to be much better than it is now. But
Yeah, now we have like Texas Roadhouse, and there's so many other guys who stepped in.
It's the same company as Outback.
Texas Roadhouse is actually the same company as, and it might be the same company as Outback, but Texas Roadhouse was the same company as Lone Star.
I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Lone Star is Outback, because Lone Star's menu and Outback menu is the same exact thing with different names.
Lone Star and Texas Roadhouse.
I actually like Longhorn or the best. Longhorn.
Okay, maybe I got it's Longhorn. Yeah. It's Longhorn and Outback.
Longhorn and Outback.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Lone Star and Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. But Longhorn, out of all the ones, I kind of feel like I'd like the most. But like personally, for me, I'd rather go to like a Texas. Yeah, but I'd rather go to like a Texas barbecue joint or like a nice steakhouse or something like that.
Speaking of Texas barbecue joints, one of my favorite barbecue joints is not in Texas. It's actually in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, fun. What's it called?
ZZQ Barbecue.
Oh, I think I've heard of that place.
And Dave knows it well too.
Yes,
both been there multiple times, and it's
next.
And John was going down. He's going through Richmond. I'm like, if you don't go to ZZQ, we're no longer friends.
I went to ZZQ twice, 3 months apart. That's how I had to get back down there again. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got to put that on my list to check out when I get down to Virginia again. It's sad that we don't have like that many great Texas style barbecue joints in Jersey, but the one that I know of that I love is called Red, White, and Q. They used to be in Kearney when I was living out, and now they're open on 22 in the Greenbrook area. Yes. And they are still kicking out some really great Texas style barbecue. At least
they were in Kearney when you were in Kearney, right?
Yeah,
correct.
I went to the one in Kearney. They only hire veterans.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yes, and their barbecue is very good. I've also really liked Local Smoke.
I was gonna say there's a really good one right over here.
Okay,
it's called Local Smoke.
Yeah, that's
checking them out.
Yeah,
but
it's in Neptune. I'm in Belmar. It's in Neptune. But right on 35 in Neptune. It's
sweet.
But you do need, like these, love them, whatever you. But once you get to Austin,
different world.
You can't go back anymore. It's just we went down there a couple of
years
ago.
Ruined.
You're ruined. You're absolutely ruined. You're so spoiled.
Did you go? Dave, did you go when you were in Nashville? I'm sorry to cut off your story, but when you were in Nashville, did you go to Peg Lake Porker?
We did not.
Right. So apparently that's some fantastic barbecue. And the reason I'm tying that in really quick is because they just started releasing how they got into the business. I don't know. But Peg Lake Porker out of Nashville just started making bourbon.
Did they?
Whoa.
Now, whether they actually make it and distribute
Someone
it.
Probably makes it for them.
Or whether somebody makes it for them. But it's actually pretty good. I've had it. So, and then there you go. And Chris Wiseman just said Outback is owned by Bloomin' Brands.
There is one Texas
Roadhouse
and Outback that are the same because their menus are the same damn thing with the exception of the name of each.
Yeah.
Like the Bloomin' Onion in one is like the tumbleweed in the other and something.
Yeah, the Bloomin' Onion, the Texas tumbleweed. And
it's the same exact
stuff.
Well,
the Texas tumbleweed was at Lone Star. And that's what Texas Roadhouse. That's why I said Lone Star and Texas Roadhouse. It's the same.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Lone Star, Texas. Texas Roadhouse, Texas. It's
makes sense.
I think it is Lone Star. It's the one that's in just off 80 on 46 in Parsippany. That's the one that's the same as Outback. I think that's Lone Star.
In Denville, you mean?
No.
80
off of 46. It's right across from where Harold's Deli used to be.
Oh, geez. No, that's not Lone Star. I don't know what that is. I forget.
I don't know.
And Chris just said that bourbon's been around for a few years. He said, "There you go." Well, down there, it just came to Jersey. So
just came to Jersey.
If anybody would know, it'd be Chris.
There you go.
Speaking of barbecue, have you guys tried any of the Fogo de Chão's, the Brazilian style barbecue places that are popping up all over now?
A while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's one right in town here in Belmar. It's really, really good.
They're fun.
Yeah.
I was out in.
You got to don't eat all day, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And save for the meats. The bar is always great.
Don't eat the salad bar. Don't eat bread.
Do not go to the salad bar.
Yeah. I mean, it's always great, but you got to pass. You got to pass and wait for the meats. Wait for the the steaks to come out, especially the specific cut that they do. Why is it leaving my brain?
There is the bacon wrapped ribeye.
Ooh, yeah.
That they do. A buddy of mine was I was out in Oak Brook, Illinois, and he just happened to be out there. He was a consultant for IBM, so we were on the IBM dime. So he decided we're going to go to Fogo de Chao, and we ate so much meat. There was times where we had that little shaker on that little thing on the table on red, and we'd see something come out, a Brazilian sausage, just back on green. It's just
anytime I go, I don't eat anything but meat, and I never turn it to red until I'm completely done.
I turn it to red when I'm completely done, but it still goes back to green when they bring out something that
you see something, quick flip on that. Yeah. Picanha, the picanha cut. That is a very specific cut that they do in Brazil. And it's the one that comes out where it's like a U-shaped or like a C-shaped on the swords and everything.
Yeah.
That picanha cut is phenomenal.
It looks like they kind of aborted a pinwheel. Right?
Yeah.
The next day at work, I was out there supporting one of our stores, and I go into the store, and they look at me like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, meat. Just meat coma. Don't expect me to do anything today. Meat coma is a real thing.
Very much so.
And if you don't believe me, go to Fogo de Chao or any churrascaria, and you will learn that meat coma is it is
big time.
It's relentless. It's just, I can deal with a alcohol hangover much easier than a meat coma.
Yeah, meat comas put you out for a few days. When I got to visit Brazil, the amount of barbecues that are constantly happening at the households, and you got to meet the whole family. So just barbecue after barbecue after barbecue, and just meat after meat after meat. It's a lot.
And if you think that's bad, then don't go to Uruguay or Argentina. It's just nothing but meat.
Correct. Uruguay is wild with their meats.
There's hardly a vegetable in that whole fucking country.
Facts.
God. And I love that they'll take a whole cow, butterfly the damn thing, put it in a rack and hang it over the fire.
Yeah. Very classic. It's like the Filipino lynchons. Yeah, with the pigs, the full pig roast.
Little
dug into the ground.
But yum.
Yeah. Yep. Very true.
I love it.
This is, oh God, I forgot how much I love this.
Yeah, I got to get me a bottle of that for sure.
I had only had room for one bottle left in my luggage. Because we've gone to so many breweries and I had so much beer I was bringing back. And then the Still Austin is right by St. Elmo's Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's in the same area, and we did the show. I did the show from St. Elmo's.
We did the show. Yeah, Dave was at St. Elmo's.
That's awesome.
Well, we actually did two shows. We did one show up until his laptop went dead. And then I did for about 5 minutes, and then it came back on, and we continued the second.
Well, the reason the laptop went dead is because the owner of St. Elmo plugs my laptop into the extension cord. Then my laptop dies. I'm like, why is my laptop dead? He's like, oh, it helps if I put the extension cord into the
wall. Never plugged the other end in.
Forgot the other side. Oh.
Yeah,
classic.
It worked. Yes, it was great. But when we were done there, oh my God, and the Korean chicken joint there will destroy you. Yeah. The next morning it will destroy you. But then we walked up. This whole area is this whole entertainment area, and we walked up to Still Austin. And I only had room for one bottle, and that's the one I brought back. I wish I'd had more room.
Yeah, smart man though. That's good choice.
Oh, well, it was between that and the Cafe Bourbon.
Fortunately for you, you can get Still Austin in New Jersey. So.
At the time, I could not.
There you go.
I can't now.
You can now. I definitely got to get a bottle of that red corn that they just released. It looks fantastic.
Sounds really good.
Seen a couple of reviews on it. I'm like, that's got a bottle of that has my name on it. I have to get that. So
I may need to kill this before I get that because my bar is mostly taken over by rum now.
Yeah, no, I know. I have rum and tequila and everything else, but my bar is and always will be
primarily bourbon.
Primarily bourbon and rye. Yeah.
I got a good selection of bourbon and rye, but mine's jury. Judge me if you will. I got into tiki drinks.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, tiki's awesome. It's like a really good qualifying statute for like a bartender who knows what they're doing. Like if they can create tiki but also create other cocktails, like tiki's just a step above. It's like a different level.
Because the measurements have to be exact.
Yeah.
Very precise.
Your dilution has to be exact.
There's no room for error in those. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I make
There's
a hell of a Mai Tai.
Nice. That's awesome. I got to try that one day. There's a really couple great tiki bars in like the Jersey City area. I don't know if you've ever been to any of them out there, but there's some really good tiki bars out there.
There's the one that I know that's right under White Eagle Hall.
Yeah, Cellar.
I didn't know anything other than Cellar.
Yeah, there's one other one that the name is escaping me right now. But I think it's owned by them as well, and it might be in the Heights area.
Okay.
Which is technically not that downtown area. That's like more the second end of Hoboken. But
it's up at the end of the Palisades.
Yes, correct. Yeah. But yeah, tiki bars are really great. And if you've never been to one, the people out there definitely suggest giving it a shot one day. It's
I have to check them out. One of my favorites is Paradise Lost in Manhattan.
Sure.
You kind of have to get a second mortgage out to go there. They're not cheap, but they are good. They know what they're doing. But if you don't want to spend that money and you want something that is a fusion between a tiki bar and a dive bar, Otto Shrunken Head. That is such a fun place to drink.
We gotta eat the Linners too. We have to before they wind up selling or closing or anything. We got to get to Lee's Wine Islander. We got to get Tug up.
Lee's is OG, yeah.
So now I got a question. Yeah. I want the two of you to tell me what I'm drinking. I'm back and forth. Am I drinking the Rye? Or am I drinking my Basil Hayden's Dark Rye?
No, you're drinking the Michter's. Drink a manly drink. You don't need your pinky out while you're drinking. Drink the straight Rye.
I
love the other one, John. You know I love it, but
and I'm pouring in my Kentucky Peerless.
There you go. Nice.
Glencairn.
Love that. So funny enough, I used to do tons of whiskey tastings back in the day. So I, despite all this glassware I have back here, I have a ton in storage in other places. And
one of those... you have glassware in storage? No.
Right?
Ask Dave where most of his glassware is.
Yeah, about 95% of my glassware is in a box in storage right now.
Fun. Yeah, my storage, being 35 years old, is actually in the house I grew up in, so it's with my mom. Yeah, and she this
is a fantastic rye as well.
Bardstown.
Yeah, why the fuck you didn't drink that?
Because I didn't.
Making good stuff. So funny enough, she currently is living with my grandmother, who's in her 90s, and as anyone in their 90s, just becomes a struggle at that point, with any kind of weight or balance to anything. And I go over one day for dinner, and my mother's like, "Hey, your grandma would really used to love that, use those box of like obtuse shaped glasses that you have downstairs." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she shows me a box of Glencairns. So now my grandmother is drinking water out of Glencairn glasses because they're easy for her to handle, which is just so adorable.
I love it.
I'm surprised. She's Italian, I assume.
Correct.
An Italian woman of that age isn't drinking grappa out of them.
No, by no means. We're lucky to get a little wine in her, during Christmas nowadays. But
grappa. And what is your take on grappa, Jory?
Ooh, grappa is very fun. I love grappa. I've done a few grappa cocktails as well, which have been really interesting. I did one at when I was revamping Martinsville Taverna at the time, which is now back to Martinsville Tavern. But yeah, I've done a decent amount with grappa, and I've really enjoyed it throughout the years.
John and I are grappa fans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys sound deep in it.
There are stories.
Yeah.
Oh, fun! I love grappa stories. Yeah, like I said, my grandfather was a winemaker, so like all Italian alcohol and spirits is kind of just like right up my alley. And my family comes from a family in Naples that still owns an olive farm out there and everything. So
Cool.
it's yeah. So there's a lot of history with that, and I've had my fair share of grappa and even like little wine tastings when I was in my younger years.
For work, I was a part of a management development program. There was about 30 of us, and the organizers took us out to dinner afterwards to an Italian restaurant in Parsippany, Eccola. And I really think their whole role was to try to get us as drunk as possible, because one of the organizers decides to order a round of grappa. Now, I think what she was doing, she was giving out the grappa and then just watching everyone's faces. And of course, most of these people, this is the first time they've had grappa, so a lot of them can't even get past the smell of it and just put it down. Right? And some of them are taking it down, but they're doing the face, but they're still holding it. So, respect for that. And of course, I take my grappa down. It went, "You gonna drink that?" I must have had 5 or 6 glasses of grappa that night. And the organizer's like, "You like your grappa?" I'm like, "Like's a weak word."
Like is a weak word.
Yeah. It's like as Italians, we smell a little different, but once you get to know us, we're pretty great.
Just hold your nose a little bit. Yeah.
You're good to go.
I had a marketing ad agency with another paisan. By the way, my last name might not be paisan because it's German, because my father is German.
No, your last name's Flagun, not paisan.
Flagun, yeah. Not paisan, yeah, no. But I'm half Italian. But anyway, so whatchamacallit, and anytime we landed a new deal, got a new client, whatever, we toasted with grappa. That was the thing to do in the office. That's what we did. But but the best story is the gym story out in Montauk.
Oh God, one of my vendors, he's retired now, takes Carrie and I out to dinner with his wife. We go to this Italian restaurant just outside Union Square, and they know him there. So at the end of the meal, they bring out this stainless steel vat and put it on the table.
Oh no!
And they grab a ladle. And they're ladling out their homemade grappa. And the most brutal part about it is in every glass, there's a raisin. Those raisins will kill you. They brought some limoncello too. Yeah. We drank the limoncello. Nice. But I think Jim and I each had like 2 limoncellos and probably about 7 or 8 grappas.
Okay. That's amazing.
I was not driving.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a night that this you might not remember. Yeah,
this was after about 4 or 5 bottles of wine between the 4 of us.
Oh, yeah, that's Italians for you.
Oh, it was
much. I was referring to the clam bake followed by the bottle of grappa.
Oh, this is out
Montauk.
Montauk. We'd spent the day out on Jim's boat, out on. I guess there it's Block Island Sound.
Block Island Sound.
Block Island Sound. We're just drinking beer, tooling around the boat going, today is a good day.
What were we drinking?
We were drinking Coastal Brew Works.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, we were.
Good stuff.
And we got back. Not only was a clam bake, but Jim had made a whole lot of stuff. But we went through 750 of grappa between the 3 of us.
Me and Dave and Jim. Yeah, it was nuts.
We were playing. Wow. I kind of remember us playing charade.
We were playing, but it was
oh, Pictionary.
It was but it was video Pictionary.
Oh, video Pictionary. That's right.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, the girls were fine. The 3 of us were
not.
Well,
no, we were more than fine. Actually,
well, we were fine plus. Yeah.
What about the one Italian spirit we haven't touched on yet? The buca.
The buca. Oh my God. Yeah, I could tell you stories.
Yeah,
about buca.
That's up there too.
Oh, yeah. My father loves Sambuca, and he's German, and he loves Sambuca.
And he loves Sambuca.
Sambuca was Greek.
He could drink anybody under the table with Sambuca. That's.
Maybe
not now. But back in the day, he could drink anybody.
I thought Sambuca was Greek.
Sambuca is Italian.
To be frank with you, I don't know who created it, but I would assume it would be Italians.
Yeah,
but
Sambuca's Italian.
But yeah, it's a big thing in Italian culture.
Very similar. Yeah. They're very similar.
Well, why does the? I always thought it was Greek. Okay.
Yeah, Ouzo's Greek.
I know Ouzo's Greek.
Yeah, Ouzo's Greek. Yeah.
Sambuca is the Italian version of Ouzo.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, that's fair.
Ouzo's so much better because Ouzo is not a liqueur. It's not that sticky sweetness that Sambuca is.
Well, it depends on what you drink.
Yeah.
Too. And if you're talking about the Sambuca the Romano, right?
True.
If you drink Molinari.
Yeah.
Okay.
Molinari is very different from.
A lot better.
It's a lot better, and it's very different from.
No offense to either one of your heritages. I prefer Ouzo.
Fair enough.
I don't blame you. They're both delicious, and they have their own, places in
I actually do have a bottle of Ouzo over there. When our building at work right now is being renovated, so everyone's had to move all their stuff home. And I go into work one day, and there's a bottle of Ouzo sitting on my desk. Why is there a bottle of Ouzo on my desk? Finally figured out that one of my old bosses, who I always suspected had a full bar hidden in his office, didn't have room to take it with him, so he left it on my desk because he didn't particularly like Ouzo.
There you go.
I'm like, I'll take it. I like Ouzo.
That's fair.
Really quick, I'd like to remind everybody this is a beer podcast.
I was just gonna say we turned in the spirit room, guys. Yeah,
that's our other podcast.
That's our other podcast.
The other one has bled into the other.
Exactly. Chris Raza just posted. Did you? Okay, since you guys switched over, I might as well follow suit. Pouring myself a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, store pick, from when I worked at Cork Dorks when I first moved.
Oh, Chris is a cork dork.
Exactly. Obviously the barrel picks from stores are different across the board, but that single barrel rye is single barrel proof rye is really good.
There's a lot of people.
You're talking about Jack Daniels, so everybody thinks it's just Jack.
I was going the same place with a lot of people are not big Jack Daniel fans, but when you start getting to some of their upper level, don't even ignore Gentleman Jack. Even get into some of the more outliers, and now you're talking about. There is some quality distilling going on at the Jack Daniel's distillery outside of Gentleman Jack and Jack Daniel's.
It's the same with Jameson. Like people forget about the experimental distillery that's behind Jameson called Method and Madness, and they're producing some super unique and fun different whiskeys. Like I had one that was a single malt Irish whiskey aged in chestnut casks, which was something that I've never had before.
That sounds
very good.
That sounds like I need to get a bottle of that.
Yeah. You can find it out here.
Chestnuts in your DNA as well. Chestnuts is a very Italian thing,
and
right? It's like a lot of the meals in fall end with roasted chestnuts just being poured on the table.
And I do that every single meal. Anytime we have family over, any holiday in the fall, I'm roasting
That's awesome.
chestnuts.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Chris Weiser just said one of the open bottles that my wife won't drink but tells me to finish off. 132.5 proof. He's got a hazmat, folks. There you go.
Finish it off tonight.
Finish it off tonight. There you go.
But yeah, you guys are totally right about the Jack Daniels and things like that. Like there are a lot of what people would consider lower level distilleries or whiskey makers that are just producing like baseline stuff that if you get into some of the other stuff that they're doing, they'll really surprise you.
One thing that really shocked me, one of my someone who worked for me for Christmas gave me a bottle.
He worked for you for Christmas?
Yeah, actually, yes, because they were a temp. They gave me a bottle, and I have elves, and so I looked at the bottle and I tried to hold the look on my face of disappointment away. Like, oh, thank you very much. And I went home like, oh shit, it's Canadian Club, but it was Canadian Club 10. So I said, well, let me give it a shot. So I opened it up, drank it. I'm like, I was so pleasantly surprised. Canadian Club 10 is really freaking good.
It's actually good. It's
Canadian Club. Clean your painting brushes with it.
I haven't drank Canadian Club since I was like 15 years old.
Nor should you. That it should never be drank. It should be used like any application you have for turpentine. Canadian Club can fill in for it. But Canadian Club 10. That actually, I actually have bought 2 bottles of it since.
Yeah, if you're drinking Canadian Club, you better be putting a lot of other stuff in the glass with the Canadian Club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like so
facts.
much ice in it that it flows over the side and there's nothing left.
And then just have ice in the glass.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I did when actually the Martinsville Taverna place that I was revamping. They had me going through like, their spirits room and taking a look at what they had there and everything. So as I was designing cocktails and revamping the menu a little bit, and they had some like old bottles that were just tucked behind things, and one of them was like a bottle of Canadian Club from, had to be some like 93 or something like that, that's just been sitting there for a decent amount of time. I'm like, how will Canadian Club after 10, 15 years taste? And I found out, and not that great.
No, I need to clean the chrome on my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you want to go to a bourbon room, and you got to be invited down there, obviously. But if you want to go to a bourbon room in Jersey, you're going to go out to Milford, and you got to go to Descendants at the old Ship Inn.
Yeah.
We may know a guy.
Yeah.
Joe's fantastic, and
Joe's a
But the
great
thing
man.
is, here's the thing: you go to Descendants. If you want to try Malort, go to Descendants. Joe will pull the bottle out.
Oh, I didn't know Joe had some over there. Yeah, no, I've
it's not there for
become friends with
sale
him over the years,
because it's illegal to sell in Jersey. It's not distributed here, but he will pour some for you.
Nice. Yeah, I don't live too far from there, and I visited there a good amount of times. I actually did a video on the channel of the Hunterdon Beer Trail Pass after party, which was hosted over at Descendants last year. So, yeah, Joe also runs the World Trades Fair that happens out in Milford, which is a really, really awesome event. So much fun at that event.
All the different cultures that show up to that is so friggin' impressive. But next time you go, you tell Joe that the Lager Room guys told you to tell him, pour me some Malort.
I will. Can't wait.
You got it.
I'll film my reaction for you too.
Yes, we need that.
Yeah.
So I've told this story many times on the show, both of our shows. My son, I said earlier, who sent me the video, he caught his first gar. We went on a road trip to New Orleans, came back. We were in Athens, Georgia. And he was 20 at the time, so he was underage. But it's a college town.
Hold on.
There he is with the Malort.
That's the Malort face for you.
Yep. But we were there, and they had barrel-aged Malort. And I'm talking to our waiter about it. He goes, "Do you two want a couple shots?" And I look at my son. He's like, and I had told him about Malort. So he brings us 2 shots of Malort. This is the first shot my son has ever done in his life. And he drinks it.
Yeah, you know him.
Man.
No, seriously.
I know.
He really only drinks with me. Such a bad influence on my kids. And he drinks it. He does not make the face. He looks at me and goes, "It's not as bad as I expected it to be."
Wow.
That was his whole response to it.
That's a palate. That's a palate for you.
Well, he was the same way with spice as well. I had a Reaper barbecue sauce.
Fun.
And the cat was sitting there, and he dips his finger in it. Mind you, he's about 14 at the time. I was like, "You kidding me?" He's like, "I want to try it." Goes, "Nope." And he's sitting there, and he's sitting there, and he's sitting there. And he held it for a good 45 seconds before he went for the water. I was gonna say, that's like, I was impressed. But now
is good.
He can't handle up to Reaper now. So
Gotcha. I actually grow a lot of hot peppers and make my own hot sauces. I'm a big gardener. I love to garden, and so I do. I've gotten into making some hot sauces, and I have a few friends who are
I have
very
a question
adamant about those.
With everything you're doing, Jory, do you have time to make a kid?
Make a baby?
You know what? I've questioned that very many times, and I'm like, I think I'm going to be like this forever. I don't mean have time to have a baby.
I mean, have
To
time
make it.
to make a baby.
Make a baby. Oh, wait, I will always make time for that. Don't worry about that.
Remember, he has a beautiful Brazilian wife,
Yeah,
as he's
yeah,
mentioned on the
yeah.
show.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, she makes it easy for me. You know, she's a great woman, and we have an amazing relationship, and we're just looking to raise a beautiful child together. So can't
As
wait
you
for that.
should.
Yeah.
What peppers do you grow?
So right now I have serranos growing. I have shishitos growing, jalapenos, habaneros, long hots, as well as cherry bombs.
You're Italian. You
and-
better have long hots growing.
right. Correct.
If he didn't say long hot, something's wrong.
Yeah, something's very
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh yeah, I got to make my cheesesteak every year with the Cooper Sharp and long hots. And
No, hold on. Cheesesteak with long hot, yeah. But
Long hots
but
and
you
Cooper
need-
Sharp.
But you also need a roast pork, sharp provolone, broccoli rabe, and long hot.
broccoli rabe, one of my
Yeah.
favorites, and you got to
Then
get the
it's-
pork shoe dip in there too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
so
can't.
good.
They can't dip them anymore. The health department came down on them for doing that.
What?
But if you tell the Knicks that you want it wet, they'll ladle the
Mm.
shoe over the sandwich.
Over it. There you go. That's the bypass for it then.
My best for it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It is.
Awesome stuff.
It was funny. My oldest son always thought that he was kind of a wuss when it came to spice. He joins the military and he's like, in the mess halls, and he's using hot sauce, and the people around him like, "Are you out of your mind? Like what? Like that's habanero." It's like, and
Yeah, that's not hot sauce. That's habanero.
Yeah.
And he said he finally, he's online with my younger son and I. He's like, I finally realized I could actually take hot stuff. I was just always comparing myself to you two. He goes, you two are insane. Everyone else thinks I'm insane. And I'm like, yeah, just don't eat with my father.
Yeah, I get that. I remember very fondly walking into my father's closet at a younger age, and there's just peppers curing in the closet. So you just walk in and there's just spice smacked in the face, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what you're doing. Got it.
Right over there, I have an ancho infused vodka over there that I infuse myself.
Fun. Very
Oh,
fun.
there's so many applications for that.
See, you infuse yourself. I confuse myself.
You confuse me too, John. So
I know.
don't underestimate yourself.
All right. Well, I'm going to unconfuse us. Let's take a break from this for a second. Take a break from the hilarity for a second and jump into our top threes, because as much as we're drinking, I'm getting hungry. So I'm thinking if we do our top three list,
You're going to get hungrier.
I'm going to get hungrier, but it might actually help the other way. So
It does tie into the 2 days at the beginning of the show that
now we
said
mentioned
are of observations today.
Go ahead.
The first one being National Hamburger Day.
Happy National Hamburger Day to those who celebrate, of course.
Yes. To you vegans, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My food eats your food. And they have proved that plants can scream in pain. So, mhm.
Hey.
And number two,
Definitely don't want that tick bug.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That meat allergy, we're not getting that anytime soon.
Yeah.
Do you gentlemen mind if I take a quick bathroom break before
Take
we
your bio break.
Yeah.
Take your bio break.
we'll go and we'll
Awesome.
talk about that. We'll talk about the next day while you do that.
Go for it.
Perfect. Be right back.
All right.
And the next day, and there's much to talk to here. It is Try a New Cheese Day.
Try a new cheese day. Happy Try a New Cheese Day.
Now, this is one of the Pastafarian celebrations.
Mhm.
The Pastafarian.
Pastafarians. There you
No, there's no air quotes around Pastafarians.
All right. go. Pastafarians. I had to
You need to do it like this. You need to do the noodles.
Pastafarians. There you go.
His noodly appendage. It is a religion. Actually, you can actually get ordained as a Pastafarian minister,
Interesting.
and actually within your, with the state and federal, I think apply for tax exemptions based on your religion.
Is that right?
Not kidding. Not
I
kidding.
thought
at
you
all.
were going to say you can get ordained as a Pastafarian minister and actually perform wedding ceremonies amongst pasta.
You can do that as any type of minister. Actually, you don't need to be a Pastafarian. to do
No,
that.
no, but if you,
But not all
No.
ministers wear a colander on their head.
right, exactly.
There's
That's
that.
my point. There's that. Exactly.
There is that. So they do so Try New Cheese is one of their holidays. They've got a lot of interesting holidays. Shove a weasel down your pants is one of them.
Why would anyone shove a weasel down their pants?
I am not sure. I don't think I would do it, especially after seeing the cover of the Frank Zappa album, "Weasels Rip My Flesh." I don't want a weasel down my pants.
Right.
I don't think Jory wants a weasel down his pants either.
I don't want a weasel down my pants.
And now Jory's like, where the hell did this conversation go?
What did I walk into?
But so it's Try a New Cheese Day, Pastafarian holiday. So and I love trying new cheeses on a constant basis.
I could try a new cheese every hour, every minute. I could try a new cheese.
And there's enough cheese styles out there to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
You find me a cheese bar. You find me a cheese bar, but a cheese store where you can actually sit there and just try cheese after cheese after. I'll stand there for an hour and try every cheese. And I'm going to buy a lot of cheese. I'm spending money, right? But if I can stand there and try every cheese, I'm in heaven. That's lunch, right? I'm good. There you go.
Long Valley actually has a dairy that makes their own cheese.
Sure.
I can't remember the name of them right now. They're not too far from Long Hill Brewing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here in the northwest area, Jersey. I'm actually not far from Bobo Links too, which
Bobo Link is the best dairy in all of New Jersey. If you're ever there and they have the overripe Bartolino.
Ooh, okay.
That one. It was once described as like licking a Marine's foot.
Beautiful description.
And the best part is the woman's husband looked at her and goes, "How do you know what a Marine's foot tastes like?" Good.
Been there, done that.
Good question. But
hold on, I'm gonna have to ask Jim that one.
Have you licked Jim's foot?
No. That's why I have to ask him.
Well, John, what I need you to do is I need you to get some overripe Bartolino and then go lick Jim's foot and tell us.
I will tell you what. I'll get a large amount of overripe Bartolino. I will eat it. I will give you some of it, and then you can lick Jim's foot. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save us both the problem. I'll get a little extra, and I'll give it to Jim and have him lick his own foot. And then
Jim is no longer that limber.
We'll film it as one of my comparison videos on the channel. Jim's foot versus the Bobo Link cheese. Yeah.
There we go. Actually, Descendants, when they were old chipped in, they used to do a
prior to Joe owning it, they used to do a plowman's lunch, and the plowman's lunch featured bubbling cheeses.
Nice.
Their cream cheese was to die for it, but they had the Bartolino on there, and I'm like, why would you do this to people? There needs to be a disclaimer because not everyone likes this kind of cheese.
By the way, I want to get an aside really quick. I know we're actually starting our top three, but I have multiple people sending me videos of the Rush concert tonight, and I want to give a finger to all of them. But I thank them for including me.
Can I help you do that?
There you go.
Let's go.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway, so because it is Try a New Cheese Day, because it is Hamburger Day, we decided to combine the two into today's top threes and is top 3 cheeses to put on a burger.
Top 3 cheeses. Top 3 favorite cheeses to put on a burger. All right.
And we all know that you just don't put cheese on a burger. It's not just a burger and a slab of cheese. Mm-hmm. There's other stuff involved. So, Jory, lead us off.
Surely. So I'm going to go with a style that is all the rage right now, bringing it back with smash burgers. Smash burgers are everywhere right now, and I love an Oklahoma-style smash burger where they're smashing the onions into the cheese, but taking it back to my spice level, I want some pepper jack cheese on that. I really love pepper jack cheese on a smash burger. I think it's a phenomenal combination. Add some finely chopped raw onions on there with some smash sauce, and you got me sold. Get a nice Maillard on that burger. I'm good to go.
Maillard reaction is
yeah, it's good stuff.
So is that your 3? Is that your 1? Where are you?
Oh, I would put that at number 2.
What's your 1?
So we'll start in the middle. So number 3 would be a French onion burger with Gruyere cheese.
Nice.
Gruyere, that's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And Gruyere and onions. I'm not an onion fan,
Mm.
but I do love Gruyere,
Okay.
and I know that Gruyere and onions go so well together.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of French onion soup, so I have to differ on with you on that. I am a big onion fan. One of those weird guys that can just like bite an onion and just be okay with it. Yeah,
Don't get me
see
wrong.
that reaction.
Don't get me
That's
wrong.
what
I
I'm looking
love
for.
onion flavor. I love the flavor. And to me, something should not be crunchy and slimy at the same time. It's a texture thing.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But yeah, I love French onion soup. So with all these French onion burgers that are popping up recently, if you can find a place that's doing it with Gruyere cheese, a really nice batch of caramelized onions on that burger, and then I've had places where they're literally serving French onion on the side of that burger, where you can dip it into the French onion, get a nice brioche bun. Like the smash burger, you got to go potato roll all the way. But if you're doing a French onion burger, nice buttery brioche bun to pair with the Gruyere and the caramelized onion,
and
just makes
grilled right on the flat top. That brioche
Correct.
bun. Yeah, it needs to be brown
Correct.
on the flat top.
Fair enough.
definitely.
In all the juices and fat that came out of the burger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So then that leaves my number one. And as we have discussed, I'm a big barbecue fan, just like you gentlemen. And I do a lot of smoking. And I'm actually planning making my first ever brisket blended burger very soon. Because I have done a few briskets in my lifetime on my Traeger out here. And starting to like really dial it in and get it where I really like it. So the next time I do this, I'm going to take a nice chunk of that brisket and blend it with some other beef and basically want to create a smoked Gouda brisket burger.
I figured you were going with smoked Gouda.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just that like comparison of flavors. When you pair, you either want to go like contrasting or comparing. I mean, there's also, just the very obtuse way of pairing things, which can get very weird, but I really enjoy compare and contrast.
I refer to those as the surprising pairings.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Like IPA and carrot cake.
Sure. Which for some people that works, and that's totally fine.
It works in a weird way. Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, correct. So I would love to do that with coleslaw. Like I make a really killer coleslaw, a really great mac salad, really great, pasta salad, just being Italian, of course. So I would love to kind of take my pasta salad / mac salad recipe, do that into a coleslaw, add some homemade pickles that I make because I grow cucumbers and I make some like spicy pickles.
Of course.
Throw those on top of there. Of course I do. Throw those on top of there. Yeah, barbecue sauce, call it a day, Yeah. I don't know how I honestly make time for half the shit I do. I do it because I love it and I find the time for it. You know what I mean?
Did you learn how to make
Did
you learn how to make barbecue sauces from Jim Rakeland?
No.
Oh,
no,
I look at some of his books.
We'll check that out. Jim Rakeland. Yeah.
Raichlen. Jim Rakeland. His
okay.
Some really good stuff.
Yeah, definitely going to look into that because I like I said, I've gotten big on barbecuing, and I when you have that vision of something in your head that you've been wanting to do for like 6 months to a year, like a solid time, you just haven't done it yet. You're perfecting it slowly. That's where I'm at with this burger. So It's going to happen. Yeah.
All right.
Sarah, you're up.
I have an honorable mention.
As do I.
My honorable mention is just simple Swiss mushroom.
Nice.
Saute those mushrooms. Saute them in some dry vermouth. Get some shallots in there, as well as tarragon. Tarragon and mushrooms are just the perfect combo. Get those sauteed. Get it so the mushrooms are going to release their juices. When they suck them back in and there's no juice left in the pan, you're done. Take it off the heat immediately. And then you put those, get some nice Swiss. I do like Alpine lace, but if you can get some really high quality Swiss, definitely do that, especially the ones that can melt so well, and put that on there. Or even better, make a Swiss cheese sauce, and then blend the mushrooms in. So that's actually my honorable mention.
Like a bechamel with Swiss cheese.
Not yeah. But not so much flour. Just need the flour.
Okay.
Heavy cream and Swiss cheese.
Just cheese sauce. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Just heavy cream, Swiss cheese. Melt it low and slow.
What is that? Then a roux?
No. The roux is the bechamel.
Roux?
The bechamel is
the bechamel. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's your flour and butter to make the roux.
Mhm.
Then you add your cream to make the bechamel. This leaves the flour and butter out. Just put the heavy cream into the Swiss. Melt it down nice and slow. Then throw your sauteed mushrooms into it. Put that over the burger. Get yourself a whole roll of napkins or paper towels. That one's gonna.
I gotta try that.
That
sounds awesome.
That's my that's actually my honorable mention. I'm probably gonna steal one of John's in this.
You already have.
Okay. My number one, I'm probably gonna steal one of John's. My number three is actually a black and blue. So black and blue is a heavily peppered burger patty, and you put, so you got to put Chris Weisner's comment up there, Johnny.
I will do that
because he's echoing me here. Gorgonzola picante. Now, to just sit and eat a gorgonzola, I like the gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola picante, Munster, almost any good. See, I put these up after I'm done. But thank you for letting me do that now.
Well, because it's part of that. Hey, this is because you like to go last because you have to have the last word. So fuck you.
I'll go first next week. That's it.
There you go. Yeah. And then so you can't bitch if you always save yourself for last.
But
John likes to save the best.
I like to save myself for us, not.
Oh, it's you're sacrificing. I see. Anyway. You're a goddamn.
No. I'm kidding. No, Gorgonzola picante is fantastic.
I love picante.
It's good.
But on that black and blue burger, Gorgonzola picante, absolutely. Yeah. To just sit and eat, I prefer Gorgonzola dolce. I like the sweeter Gorgonzola to just sit and eat. But picante.
If you're well. You're 100% right. If you're just eating the cheese, it's the sweeter one.
But if you're eating it with meat,
it's the picante.
Like prosciutto, picante.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but any blue cheese, except for maybe Maytag Blue, I'm not a fan of Maytag Blue. But almost any blue cheese over a heavily peppered burger.
Is that Fritz Maytag?
Yes, actually, it is. Believe it or not, it's the same Maytag family as an Anchor. We may be talking about Anchor.
We may be talking about that. There you go.
Segue. Yeah. Actually, no. This would be
foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. That's the word. My number two.
I'm sorry about that.
Pimento.
I don't want to know.
Pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese. There you go.
Speaking about Virginia, the best pimento cheeseburger I had was actually at what's the brewery that makes sexual chocolate?
Down in North Carolina.
Hills, something Hills.
No, it's
shit. I forgot the name.
It's not shit. No,
it's not shit brewing. They're in. Never mind. Foothills. I said Hills. You said no. Yeah. Foothills Brewing. One of the best pimento burgers I ever had was actually at Foothills Brewing.
Nice.
So that's
you know what? Holy shit. You're right. Because I actually had the
right there.
at Foothills. You're right. That's a fucking good burger.
That's a fantastic burger.
Really
yeah.
That's
a good call out. Yeah. Pimento with hot honey is like a combination that I adore.
I haven't had it with hot honey. I gotta try that. Carrie actually
give that a whirl.
Cheese every now and then, and we'll take honey and we'll put we'll set it aside with chilies in it.
There you go.
Not chilies we've grown ourselves because we live in an apartment building. We can't do that. And
even we have a fire escape for you.
We do have a fire escape, and Jory's very active. I'm more considered sedentary. But my number one, and John, I'm sorry because I probably stole this from you. And it's a nod to Barnacle Bills in Rumson, and you just take a nice charred burger off the grill, put some bacon on it, and slather it with cheddar cheese sauce. And I'm a very, very happy samurai. That's my number one. It's simple, but it's delectable.
It sounds like something that would fit really. I saw this weird press recently that turns burgers into what they call UFO burgers, where it kind of like pockets them. So if you use something like a cheese sauce or like a cheddar cheese sauce in the burger, it would kind of condense it into it.
That's not the point of this burger.
Really unique.
The point of this burger is to
Messy.
make it so that you need to shower when you're done.
I love that.
Yeah. The cheese actually not only covers your hands, it drips up your arms.
Yep.
And onto your shirt.
Down your lap.
Legs.
And there's only one beer to wash it down with.
And that's
O-Dub. It's O-Dub. Because they are on tap at Barnacle Bill's.
There you go.
And the best way to do it is to go with John Hall, and Augie Carton. And what did you guys do there?
We actually got Augie ordered we all were drinking O-Dub, and he ordered if you've ever gotten a Barnacle Bill's, they have a pina colada there, which is actually really good.
And Jory, I don't know if you hung around with him enough to get to the point where Augie likes to get girly drunk.
I've heard of this. yeah.
So, but we actually did a. We took a pina colada. We actually took O-Dub and floated the pina colada on top of the O-Dub.
Wow, that's fun.
And drank that, yeah.
O-Dub was actually my first New Jersey craft beer.
I got to be honest with you, it was actually good.
I'm surprised.
I can see it working somehow,
and John
with all the sweet and then the balance of O-Dub, it could work. Yeah,
I have a picture of it. In fact,
was it floated? You said it was floated?
Yeah,
Augie will float anything on top of anything
floated,
else.
And it was because I'm sitting there, and myself, John Hall, were sitting there. Augie's wife was there, but Don Tess was there, and he wanted it.
Oh, that's right, Tess was there.
He wanted Don Tess to have it. Yeah, exactly. So,
I forgot. I'm sorry, Don. I left you out of that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a special night.
It was pretty good. Anyway.
On to you, John.
On to me. All right. So my honorable mention is, I've had this at a place that is near and dear to mine and Dave's heart, and that's the Cloverleaf Tavern in Colba, New Jersey.
You forgot where you lived?
Yeah, exactly. Which I used to be able to. It was 3 blocks from my house. I used to be able to walk there and crawl home.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Well, walking there took him 5 minutes. It was 20 minutes to get home.
20.
The difference was staggering.
20.
The difference was staggering.
No, it was like 45 minutes to crawl home.
It was your Sterling Hotel to me.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but that's the 50-50 burger.
We keep this up. I'm going to finish this fucking bottle.
Right. That's the 50-50 burger. So it's 50-50 beef and bacon. Okay. So it's 50.
But this is about cheese. So
I'm getting there. Okay. That particular burger, Munster cheese on it. A lot of Munster cheese on it. So there you go.
We made cheeseburgers for dinner, and I opted for Munster on mine because it was between that and Borden's.
I actually had Munster cheese for lunch. I actually had 2 open face grilled cheese and bacon. Open face grilled cheese and bacon.
I'm going to say open face liars, but
open face liars. Yeah. With
bald face liars. Sorry.
With all Munster cheese, and it was fantastic.
So by that you just mean bread, bacon, cheese.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
You have a point.
Exactly. So the 50-50 bacon burger with a lot of Munster cheese. Anyway, that's my honorable mention. All right. My number 3, all right, was taken by two of mine were taken by Dave, but I got a little spin on both of them, so it's fun. My number 3 is a Swiss burger with sauteed mushrooms, bacon, and onions.
Ooh,
okay.
Stepping
What's going on there?
Sauteed mushrooms, not sauteed bacon, mind you, crispy bacon, but sauteed bacon, sauteed mushrooms, and sauteed onions, and bacon.
Crispy bacon. Nice.
Now, if you remember, back in the day, McDonald's used to do 3rd pound burgers.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a bacon Swiss. This was actually the best thing I think McDonald's had ever done.
Ever put out.
And
that,
you know what?
That and the apple pie were the best things.
And the apple pie's coming back.
It is.
So prepare the roof of your mouth. Because those things are like nuked. I mean, not nuked in the sense of putting them into a microwave. They're put into a nuclear power plant near the rods.
Exactly.
And then served to get those as crisp as they get those. But the thing is, that burger was so good, this country didn't deserve them. The reason this country doesn't deserve them is because we're too damn stupid. Mm-hmm. And they could no longer do the 3-pound burger because this country could not figure out that a 3rd pound is bigger than a 1/4 pound.
Right.
Because 3 is less than 4, they figured is smaller.
Yeah.
We're not a smart country sometimes.
Sometimes.
So my Swiss burger with sauteed mushrooms.
One of our rules is no politics on the show.
Yeah, no politics. No politics, no religion,
no math.
You ain't getting that from me. You're all good.
No politics, no religion, no math. There you go.
No, I love the no math. That makes so much sense.
And I just skirted the no math rule, but
exactly. So anyway, my Swiss burger with sauteed mushrooms, sauteed onions, and bacon. The best one I've ever had was at 381 Main Bar and Grill in Little Falls, New Jersey.
Good pizza there too.
Which is no longer great pizza there, which is no longer there.
The bar, it's because the bar staff was awful.
The bar staff, no, they were fantastic. Please. They were fantastic.
John was the bar manager, and his better half was the lead bartender.
Fantastic. Anyway, moving on. My number 2, sharp cheddar. Okay,
Cooper Sharp.
Cheddar, Cooper Sharp, of course. Right.
Is there any other?
Is there any other? Right.
At this point,
but with frizzled onions, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like the frizzled onion touch.
Frizzled onions, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
Even I will eat frizzled onions.
Better known as...
You've taken the slimy out.
Right. Better known as the cowboy burger.
Yeah.
Not a cowgirl burger.
Yeah, not a cowgirl
That's
burger.
a whole different thing.
That's a whole other thing.
So onion rings you won't do? Because they're slimy sometimes too?
I actually can eat onion rings.
Oh, okay. All
it's
right.
funny because Carrie knows that I hate onions. Every now and then she loves onions, so she'll order onion rings. And every now and then I'll just like reach and grab one. She'll be like, but she's used to it now. But at first she was like, what?
I love onions. I'll take a red onion. I'll peel it. I'll just take a bite of one. It's so
you're like me, man. Yeah, but that cowboy burger sounds great. That's awesome
it's
choice.
Fantastic. Cooper Sharp, frizzled onions, bacon, barbecue sauce. Best cowboy burger I've ever had at the Irish Rail in Manasquan, New Jersey.
Where Jess works.
There you go.
It's your number. All three of yours.
But it has nothing to do with her. She's not making it. All right.
Well, this is true.
But no, it is fantastic. The burgers there, and Dave, you've had the burgers at the Irish.
I have not. I've only been there once, and I didn't eat.
You didn't? I thought you had the burger there.
I did not.
Interesting. All right, but they're fantastic. They're known for the burgers.
I drank a lot.
An Irish bar, well, of course, but an Irish bar known for their burgers. It's amazing. So, but my number one,
a bar with never mind. Go ahead.
I know. But my number one, all right, is it's kind of sort of Dave's one, but there's a little bit of a twist to it. All right, beer cheese. Of course, this is cheddar cheese sauce, right? Because you're not using American cheese or Swiss cheese for beer cheese, right?
They're using damn good cheddar.
Using damn good
either
cheddar.
Wisconsin or right from England.
But it's not just cheddar cheese sauce, beer cheese, okay? Beer cheese with bacon and raw onion, okay?
So you got a lot of onion going on in your shit.
And a lot of bacon going on.
And a lot of bacon.
All right. And the best one I ever had is right over here. And it was made mention in a top 3 list a few weeks ago, dive bars. And that would be Broadway Bar and Grill in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. That burger is I could just keep eating those burgers. Like you'd have to roll me out of there
until his aorta exploded.
You'd have to roll me out of there if you didn't stop me from eating. Yeah, they just kept coming. I keep eating.
Now, am I wrong? Some of the best burgers on the planet are grilled right behind a bar.
That one is.
That one?
Yeah, like White Manna and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no bar there. We're talking about an actual bar serving bar.
Yeah.
It was a bar, so
It's
I
a
get where it's
bar.
going.
They're just
Sort
not
of.
serving alcohol, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about an alcohol bar, like you
I
have,
get you.
What, Barnacle Bill's. The
Barnacle
grill
Bill's.
is right behind the service bar.
Yeah.
Have you been to Corkscrew in the Heights? They do that.
That's fantastic. I
I've
love
not
the
been-
burgers.
Oh, I got to put that on my
Yeah.
list.
I love the burgers at Corkscrew.
And the other
Yeah.
one is.
But yeah, you're right about Barnacle. Yeah, they do that
And
too.
One of the always called one of the best burgers in New Jersey. It's in Newark.
Krug's.
Krug's, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, classic.
That burger is fucking fantastic,
Krug's-
and it's
Krug's is,
right behind the bar. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we will. And Krug's
Keep talking about burgers. I'm taking my bio break.
as we're a lot closer to Newark than the two of you, but it probably takes us just as long to get there as the two of you. Well, first of all, we got to get out of our neighborhood because we're in Union City,
Oh, that's fun.
and then take the turnpike down, and then getting to Krug's from the turnpike is no easy feat. Really,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stop signs, a lot of traffic lights, and all that. But we will make
Sure.
that pilgrimage every now and then, and I will sit there and I will eat my Krug's burger, and I will down that. Carrie will down that with a head high, if they do serve head high there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm downing it with a Guinness.
Makes sense.
I'm
Makes
in an
sense.
Irish bar. I'm drinking a Guinness.
Yeah, you got to go classic. My wife being Brazilian, I find myself in that area very frequently. So
in iron bound quite often.
for sure, it happens to be a frequent for me. But yeah, like I love the classic burger joints that are all around New Jersey, and you have so many classic hot dog spots. You have so many classic burger places, and it's so cool to see the variety that the state provides.
Have you been to Ruts?
Oh, Ruts Hut? Yeah, plenty of times.
Have you ordered your Ruts and gone over
To Ghost Talk?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the way to do it.
Yeah. I know. And Silk City is right next to them, too, which is a pretty
Silk
damn
City's
good
right-
distillery.
I've got their bourbon sitting right over there.
That's awesome. That's fire. My friend Carlos used to do some work for them, like designing cocktail menus and things like that. But yeah, Silk City's always kicking out great stuff. I really love Asbury Park Distilling down next to what was the old beer hall. Their double barrel gin is phenomenal.
Double barrel gin, and I have that right over there, as a matter of fact.
Hell yeah.
Also, when I make my Nordgroni, guess which aquavit I use?
Asbury Parks.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
That's the aquavit I use. So
that's awesome.
And the thing is, with Ruts now, they now have their menu now is video.
Oh, really?
Which is amazing. By the way,
that's wild.
Just so you're both aware, Dave, I think you might be, but maybe you both are. Maybe neither of you are. I don't know. But in 2 years, Ruts Hut will be 100 years old.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
No.
1928.
And we will be there.
That's
also,
crazy.
They have two other innovations that have done that. They will now, if you ask, put the chili on the hot dog for you.
Never did before. Now they will.
I'm going to do a walkout right now. That's
Bye, Jory. Thanks for being on the show.
What?
And
I've been asking for that for years. Oh,
you know
gosh.
what? But you know what? But it was
so
always
happy.
fine for me because I got a cup of chili.
Yeah.
I took half of it, put it on my hot dog, and then ate the other half.
Sure, which is totally fine. But the convenience of it just makes it so much easier.
They do it for
so much easier.
For me, though, most of the hot dogs I'm getting there, and I usually get, Dave, how many do I normally get at Ruts when I go there?
At least 3, if not 4.
100%. 100%.
Nice.
And I've been known on occasion to get 5.
And they're not. And John and I are professionals. We don't get rippers. We get Wellers.
You gotta eat Wellers.
Wellers. Yeah. Have you guys done a Chris Red Hot in Verona?
Oh yeah.
Chris's Red Hots.
Well,
love that place.
Before we get out of Ruts, though, they have one other innovation that they have done in the past year.
Oh no! What else are they doing?
They now carry craft beer.
You're kidding.
Ghost Talk is on tap.
It's across the street. It's across the street.
It's across the street, but still, that's really cool.
But that is a big move. These are 3 big moves they did all at once. It was not like the ease these things in. All of a sudden, a switch flipped. All three things happened at once.
I'll be honest with you. The last time I was at Rutt's Hut and the last time I was at Ghost Talk was the same day, and it was with my son-in-law.
But you can still get your MGD on tap.
Yeah. Yep.
But you can now get you can get
MGD. If I remember, they have MGD. They have Labatt's.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They have Banquet,
Miller
Banquet.
High Life, right?
Miller High Life.
Miller
High Life. Yeah.
And that was it.
No, there's
Bex is
the other one.
There it is. Yeah. That's wild, though. That shows you what like the influence of a brewery going across a place from a long-standing cultured spot in New Jersey can really do, especially when you're making the kind of beer that Ghost Hawk is making. And it's just that makes me so happy to see like an old facility like them really taking in something new like that. That's amazing.
And I just saw Steve this Saturday. They were at pizza party.
Ghost Hawk was a pizza party?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He may make a showing on the show within the next 3 weeks or so.
Hey,
you're bringing him on the 18th?
I maybe bring him on the 18th.
And Justin, what are you going to have? Like a free-for-all?
Well, Justin's going to be the co-host.
Justin's going to be the co-host with you.
He's going to be the co-host.
I'm coming on for 10 minutes at the beginning. Like I rest.
Yeah, you might last more than 10 minutes, I think. But I want to bring Steve on because what we want to talk about.
Week I'm in Maine, Jory.
I want to bring him on the show. I want him to talk about being in the shadow of New York, New Jersey Stadium, which is what's called during the World Cup. How not all boats were raised by a high tide.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot in Northern Jersey that
benefited.
Some of it was,
very little,
but not as much as New York City.
If you
not what it should have been,
and any other city where the World Cup was in.
Yeah, something went wrong here. There was a disconnect, and I'm going to bring Steve on to talk about it.
All right.
That needs to be spoken about.
It does.
So that's
absolutely does.
And I mean, Boston. Yeah. They ran out of beer. I don't know if you saw it, Jory, but the one Scott
that was awesome. That interview.
He said his words, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but the end of it is exactly what he said. And he said, "We drank these people dry. There's no
beer left.
The only thing they had was Bud Light. So they said there was no beer left. All that was left was Bud Light.
So according to the Scots, Bud Light is not beer. And I applaud them for that. And
I'm 132nd Scottish, so there you go.
And not for nothing, and I'm about there too.
Speaking truths.
Also National Soccer Day, so it's appropriate to bring that up.
It is National Soccer Day too, so cheers.
A lot of good national holidays going on.
All right.
Love that.
Which we got Chris Weiser did say he was talking about those cheeses. He said all great on burgers.
Absolutely, every single one.
And Kat Reyes just chimed in. She said,
"Hey, Kat,
we're from Sonoma County, lots of cows here, and Russian River isn't far away either."
Hey, Kat, leave those cows alone.
Yeah, and she said, "Happy samurai, not happy."
No. Very happy heart doctor because it means I'm paying him more money.
There you go.
Because I'm eating that bacon, the bacon burger with the cheddar cheese sauce on it.
Touche.
So, anyway.
Actually, I miss my old cardiologist. He was like this 92-year-old Puerto Rican guy, and he gave me this thing.
You took a breath and then said "guy," but
he gave me a diet, and he made like a little T here. It goes, this is list A, this is list B. List A is all the things you love. List B is all the things you hate. You can have nothing from list A and anything as much as you want from list B. I'm like, thanks, Doc. Why don't you just euthanize me now?
Just kill me now. Kill me now. Kill me now.
Oh, he had a
that would be like the day they tell me I have to stop eating bacon. I'm like, yep, nope, I'm good.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but every
Yep.
single one of my burgers had bacon.
Had bacon.
Had bacon.
Yeah.
No, my honorable mention didn't have onions. My 3, 2, and 1 had onions.
Yeah.
All 4 of
So the
mine
reason I left bacon off all my burgers is because like when I have burgers, I like to let the meat really like speak for itself. and I'll get a side of bacon and just eat that alone, like as it is, just bacon. Like I'm cool with that. But like I've noticed I used to love bacon on burgers. Like every burger I would get, I want bacon. But then I got really into like meat blends and like how the beef tastes itself. So then I'm like, just that's kind of what I've grown into over time. But yeah, bacon, massive love of mine.
I hear what you're saying, but I've done this too, and not often, mind you, not often, but I have done this. If I get a beef blend and I get a beef blend that makes an amazing burger and there's so much flavor in it and it's juicy and everything else, I'll eat the fucking thing without bread.
And I'll nothing else. Cheese. And no cheese.
Nothing, but nothing.
Sure.
Just the burger on a plate.
Sure.
But you bring up a side of bacon. My daughter, when she was younger, wouldn't eat bacon. So she loves Waffle House.
Is she all right?
We're getting there.
All right.
She loves Waffle House. She was a very slow, finicky eater. You take her to Waffle House, they put the waffle in front of her, turn away, turn back. The waffle's gone.
Wow.
She houses the goddamn waffle. It's gone. So we went to a Waffle House. She orders a waffle and she orders a side of bacon. I'm like, okay. She eats the waffle. The half of it goes in no time, and she eats a slice of bacon. And she eats the other half of the waffle. And I'm thinking, I'm getting 2 slices of bacon. I'm getting 2 slices on top of the 3 slices that I had gotten. And then she, after finishing the second half of the waffle, she eats the second slice of bacon. Like, okay, so I get 1 slice of bacon. She takes the extra slice of bacon, holds it up, shows it to me, and says, there is no such thing as leftover bacon, and eats the bacon. Now, I'm torn now, because I'm disappointed I'm not getting any extra bacon. But on the other hand, I am proud Papa because she has now fully embraced the bacon and has said a truism that we all feel. There is no such thing as leftover bacon.
There is no such thing as leftover bacon.
She turned into Confucius there for a moment. It was amazing.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It's a very underrated thing too. Maple and bacon, amazing combination.
The first time I introduced maple and bacon to Carrie, so when you cook bacon, you get the thick sliced bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Put in the pan. Put some water in it. You put some water in it, you're not going to get as much fat melt off.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to hold its shape. It's not going to curl on you.
Yep.
And then, just as most of the water is gone, drizzle some maple syrup over it. Let that sit. Let that Maillard reaction occur. It's the second time we mentioned Maillard today on the show. Let it crystallize onto that bacon.
Warstein is going to be on the show in September. I think we might mention it that night too.
Yes, we might. And then serve that to those you love. Those you don't can go fuck right off because they don't deserve it.
Ready for this? And I've done this many times.
Oh, and pepper the damn thing too.
I was just gonna say some fresh cracked black pepper on top, man.
Fuck yes.
You took the words right out of my mouth. So I make my pancake batter. Okay. I make it a little thicker than it should be for.
John likes them thick.
No. And I add maple syrup to the pancake batter. Okay. So that brings it into
swirl in there.
Do you reduce the sugar a little bit from the recipe?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because so the sugar and the you compensate, right? So the sugar and the liquid, if you will, that all balances out. So now you have a perfect pancake batter with the appropriate amount of maple syrup in the pancake.
There's not much left of this.
There's not much.
Oh man. Oh man.
Finish it because then you can go get the other bottle you want. There you go.
Touche. Yeah.
And then I take bacon, peppered bacon,
crumble it in,
and a lot of it, and I crumble it in so that it's not just there's speckled in the pancakes. There's a shit ton of bacon in the pancake. Okay, You don't need anything but a little pat of butter on top of these pancakes, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, need more cholesterol. Of course you do.
Love that.
It's breakfast. Breakfast is cholesterol. Come on.
It's cholesterol and carbs. Breakfast should be cholesterol and carbs.
Exactly.
Beautiful combination.
Yep.
Exactly.
Then somewhere in the day, perhaps a salad.
Maybe
There's something about
as a
like
precursor to dinner. There you go.
Jordan,
yeah. There's something about a meal like that like you could, especially with like 24-hour New Jersey diners, guys. Like you could eat that
very few of them
the night.
Very few of them.
I know, and very few ones that hold up their quality nowadays too. But
TikTok is still holding their
TikTok's
quality.
great. TikTok's great. I live right by one that's been struggling for some years right now, so it's a very touchy subject with me. But yeah,
you're near Milford.
Clinton Station Diner is right by me.
Okay.
Right off 78.
Oh my God, they were fantastic. You're there going downhill?
I know. They've been since the pandemic. It's just been.
That's a knife in my kidney.
I know it's rough, and don't take my word for it. Go there and find out yourself, and you'll understand.
Their French toasts.
Yeah. They were something that I remember my grandmother taking me there back in the day and sitting in that boxcar and it just being something really special, but it is not what it used to be. And I live within spitting distance of there now, and it's just not the same.
That's a friggin' shame.
I know.
We went from beer to bourbon to burgers to breakfast.
So my point.
You got alliteration going for us. Beer, bourbon,
the bees.
burgers,
all the best things begin with B.
And your 3 cats.
And my cats, the bees. This is a bee show.
And if Cthulhu was on the show, he'd bring up another B.
Boobs. There you go. There you go.
You mentioned butter. Butter is
another one.
Butter as well. Bacon.
We've been talking about bacon all night.
Oh yeah. So my thing that I was getting to with breakfast, it's one of those things that you can eat at any time. Like try having dinner at 6 a.m. in the morning. It ain't gonna work. I mean, like steak and eggs, sure, but try having like a lemon butter salmon with like a rice pilaf at 6 a.m.
Okay,
is that gonna work?
This is a normal thing, but the people on the other side of the store.
Yeah.
Breakfast is quite often leftovers from the night before dinner.
Interesting. Whereas
I'm having breakfast for breakfast, I'm having breakfast for lunch, and breakfast for dinner sometimes.
Yeah.
But here's what I found. You can take certain facets, certain parts of last night's dinner and mix them with eggs.
Sure.
And such.
Turn it into a frittata.
And have breakfast.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But there's a reason that diners and some restaurants serve breakfast all day. There's no diner or restaurant that's serving dinner all day.
Correct.
My point.
Very correct.
All right. On that note, because we're approaching 3 hours,
which is a C sharp.
It's a C sharp. Yeah. No, actually, it's a D flat. Actually.
It's the same thing as the C sharp.
See what I did there?
We've done this like about 5 times.
5 times in the last week. Anyway, so what's coming up for?
Yeah, because we got to let Jory go. He's got a baby to make.
He's got a baby to make. Exactly.
Touche.
And we want to talk to him for a couple of seconds after we sign off too. So there we go. But on that note, do we? What's coming up for Sippin Gold?
Totally. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing and doing really fun, unique beer videos and whiskey videos. And
when you do that maple, invite me on. I need to be on that with you. So.
We're doing it, John. Definitely.
If you ever do a coconut.
Coconut.
And we're going to go coconut as well.
There's the coconut right there himself right there. So.
Just like you guys know, like you guys probably have your beer fridges. I have mine. I have stouts galore saved up and ready for episodes. It's just raring to go. So you guys will definitely be informed when that is happening. But regardless of that, I am going to be jumping into the world of taproom showcases very soon as well. Going to be starting out with a lot of the connections and amazing breweries that we have out here in Hunterdon County, and going to visit
bring
those.
That back. Taproom showcases. Explain that.
Yes. So
Is it
basically,
like someone's on the Wheel of Fortune and everyone's bidding on this? What's
Well, it's not a taproom showcase showdown. All right?
No, it's
yeah,
not the
a
whole
showdown of showdowns of tap rooms. No, I really want to. So West Coast beer gets a lot of spotlight. They win a lot of medals. They get a lot of spotlight in articles. I think here on the East Coast, we have phenomenal breweries that don't get as much limelight as they should. So one of the things that I want to start doing is showcasing these places. Yeah. And it's totally understandable,
we want the beer.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to blow these places up, but I'm trying to give them their flowers. Right. I want these people to their respects to be paid. I am friends with a lot of these people, and I just want to be able to showcase them in a really fun, well light, which, there are other channels doing that. But like I said, I started this channel as being something different and unique that's talking about beer in an educational, but yet fun way in a longer form of short form content. But I also want to be able to give my flowers back to the people that paved this road for me to do this for. And I'm going to start off with Hunterdon County and then branch out from there and eventually hit as many New Jersey spots as I can, dipping into Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, dipping into Bucks County, dipping into upstate New York and New York City. And I just want to spread out from there. And this is just something I want to do out of a passion of mine and something that I really enjoy and want to give back to the industry that's given so much to me. And if I can help support places, that's all that I ask for,
That's awesome. And then what is coming down the pipe for Collective Arts?
Yeah. So Collective Arts, we are doing a lot of fun stuff that is coming into. We're expanding our distribution areas. We have recently brought our NA beer into the Texas area and expanding even further with our beer presence into Texas now. Florida has been really great to us. Missouri is starting to come into the picture. So we're starting to take over this whole Midwestern, Northeastern area, even getting down into the southern states now, really expanding our portfolio of all of the things that we do. We also have a THC beverage side of things that has been very successful in Canada and has worked its way into the states that allow that in America as well. So beer wise, we're doing a lot of fun stuff in the tri-state area that I handle, bringing in very soon RTDs. You're going to see those hitting into the market, which are handcrafted recipes. So that's under Collective Arts. Okay. The THC side is its own thing. That's under Collective Project, but it is directly derivative of Collective Arts. The RTDs that I was just speaking of are Collective Arts. Those are under the Collective Arts banner.
From the distillery part of the
Correct. And designed by our bartenders up in the Hamilton area. Really unique, fun cocktails at a very similar statue to that Dogfish Head bar cart kind of stuff that you're seeing out there nowadays, with not just they're not all vodka cocktails. We have rum based, we have tequila based, we have vodka based, we have gin based. So we're hitting that whole spectrum and doing really unique flavors and combinations, which is something that, as Dave spoke to before, we're well known for doing.
Well, to your point on that, I mean, from me personally, I mean, vodka can cocktails are a dime a dozen. Obviously, you do them well, that's fine. And they're obviously going to rise above the rest, right? But totally. my favorite, if you do a gin can cocktail.
Well, you're a gin whore.
I am, but but if you can do them right, they're really, really good. They are.
And so we need a Michter's gin.
So Jory, so on our other podcast. John and a Chaser. John and I have talked about RTDs on the show, and considering this is a cocktail podcast and it's all about us creating creative cocktails from scratch with challenges. We talked about
that's awesome.
We're like, RTDs don't belong on our show. However, one thing we did discuss is bringing an RTD on the show, honestly rating it, which is probably not going to be all fantastic. And then,
it might be, it might not be, depends on how good it is.
Depends. And then
there's some out there that
but then creating that cocktail.
Creating that cocktail ourselves.
And proving and showing to our audience,
I love that.
You're just fucking lazy.
Accurate. There's a reason Tito's doesn't touch it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we could speak for hours on that company.
So it's very possible that
on itself. But
maybe if we do that show, we get Jory on for that.
Maybe.
I would love that.
We could do that.
I would love that.
You could do that.
I could.
We'll do that with some Collective Arts, and we'll give them.
Well, no. I don't want them on with Collective Arts RTDs. I don't want to rip. I don't want to rip the Collective Arts RTDs.
Well, here's the thing. It depends if we're going to rip them or not. You know, they
totally. But I would also just love. Like, listen, guys. Like, I have a 600 plus unique cocktail recipe Bibles and books that I've created throughout the years. I have been doing this for a long time, so I would love to showcase just what I can do for y'all and your palates too, as well. You know, like let's taste the Collective Arts cocktails. Let's taste the tip tops.
Well, no.
Let's taste all the other ones out
there. Jory,
I
don't want to get you fired. I don't want you to riff off.
I don't think it's getting fired.
No,
you're good.
What I want to do is I want to bring one of the other RTDs on. We will not let anybody know he's from Collective Arts, that it's the competitor, but to bring another RTD on. What I want to leverage here is
as long as none of them are watching this show and they're watching.
Yeah, there you go. But I want to leverage his cocktail creation experience, his mixology experience, pardon the term. It's out there. It is what it is. To leverage that against another RTD, so the three of us are sitting there going, okay, you just did a Bahama Mama. Okay. That's not what a Bahama Mama should be. This is what a Bahama Mama should be. This is our three takes on it.
For sure.
But we would do something along the lines where one of us does the actual classic, the actual real
and then a riff or a spin. Yeah.
And then we do a couple of riffs. And of course, every time either Johnny or I would do the classic, we always are going to want you to do the riff.
Yeah. Sounds fun to me, man. Sounds fun to me, and
that's what we do. When the two of us do, one of us does the classic, one of us does the riff,
and you always do the riff.
Sure, I'm totally open to that.
I think that's what we need. I think that's what we need. I think we have the show, John.
I think it's a good idea.
I think we need to do that.
Let's book it. Let's book it, boys.
It works for me. All right, so stick around. We'll talk a couple of seconds after we sign off. On that note, though, we will wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. The hell was that?
Oh, that's me opening the cork to finish this fucking bottle. So not for nothing, that conversation should have been after we signed off, right?
Probably should.
You get a little sneak preview of what's to come, guys.
There you go. Things to come. But on that note, we will wrap up the show.
I can't believe I fucking killed this bottle.
I can't believe it. I do believe it. I knew it was going to happen. We want to thank everybody for watching. And for those
we're testing this thing again.
There we go. Putting it to the test.
And for those of you, it's not. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.lagerroom.com. That's LAGERROM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, our YouTube channel. All of them are at.
And also like and follow Golden.
Yeah. Sippin Gold Sessions, guys.
I didn't get there yet. I didn't get there.
Well, I want to throw it right in here where it's irrelevant.
I didn't get there yet. But that's
I beat you to it, you fuck.
Like and follow Jory on Sippin Gold Sessions. You need to do that too. On
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
And YouTube. There you go. Anyway.
Not
Thanks,
TikTok.
guys.
Not TikTok.
Anyway.
No, not TikTok. Nope.
No, not TikTok.
But go to the TikTok diner.
Go to TikTok diner. You want to They're still open 24 hours. There you go.
24 hours. Yeah.
There you go. See that? There's what it did there. Anyway.
And get the Jersey plate, because the Jersey plate is pork roll and cheese with disco fries. Oh yeah.
That's a Jersey plate. There you go.
Yeah. Jersey speed. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, to continue.
I love derailing them during this.
You got it. Remember, we go live with video podcasts on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker. as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, iTunes Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, CastBox, Stitcher, Podchaser, and Listen Notes. Pretty much anywhere you can find audio podcasts, you will find the Logroom Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Jory, 100%, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. We really appreciate it. Fantastic show. Great show tonight. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
More on that coming, obviously, that you heard a little teaser of what's to come on the other show.
See.
But we'll talk. We'll talk about that once we sign off.
And if
stay tuned.
And if your first child is a boy, it should be named Austin.
Austin, there you go.
Ooh, making a strong case of that.
Great whiskey and smoked meat.
Austin Vigliotti.
Hey, it has a ring.
Vigliotti. Okay, Vigliotti.
It's interesting. We went to Austin and we wanted to go see a show, and because Austin's a music city.
Yeah, big time.
And the show we saw was Austin, Georgia. Because it was Austin, we could see. He surprised the hell out of us, and he's from New York State.
Wow.
Look him up, Austin, Georgia. Fantastic. He did a version of "I Put a Spell on You."
Ooh,
that is,
it put a spell on you.
Yeah, it did, and I actually like it better than Bette Midler's and CCR's.
Wow, that's a statement.
Yeah, it is. I said what I said.
So all right. Once again, thanks for sticking around and have a lot of fun. Hope you did too.
We had a blast.
Absolutely. Every Tuesday night, check out our show. Next week's going to be fantastic. We have a special guest from Germany, a master beer scientist from Germany.
Oh,
stop it! I was
you paused again.
I did not pause.
Don't pause.
All right. Anyway, and we got a lot of good shows coming up. Anyway, Jory, stick around. We'll talk to you in a minute, folks. Take care. Have a great week. Rest of your weekend. Cheers.